Hustlers unite, camp hustle ignite. In the land of the grind where the sun never bites. Commentary sharp, cut deep like a saber. Live stream wild, views stack like skyscrapers. Benny cooking, David's on the clock. Cobbles with the shots, Exo Charles got the locks. Taking souls for free, snatching time like a thief. YouTube grind heavy, no room for belief. Hustlers unite, we don't sleep at night. Camp hustle in sight, gotta hustle, take flight. Live stream the struggle, commentary the fight. Hustlers unite, keep the hustle airtight. Camp hustle one, it's the mission they dread. Where the vision stays sharp and the critics get fed. Videos drop, every second's a jewel. Taking souls for the free, no mercy, no school. Coke Benny stirring pots, algorithm in the stew. David stacking chips, playing chess with the view. Cavils with the mic, truth bombs, they explode. Exo Charles in the shadows, unlocking every code. Mic in the hand, hustle in the veins. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Hustlers unite. Hustlers unite. Yeah. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign. Hustlers unite, we don't sleep at night. Camp hustle in sight, gotta hustle, take flight. Mic in the hand, hustle in the veins. Content on the brain, never playing games. From the comments to the streams, this is how we reign.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Camp Hustle One here, back with another live stream. Good evening, everybody. I'm back. Let's jump into it. Hello. Welcome. I have made my return after my 1 week hiatus of being sick. Finally got over being sick, man. My one time of the year that I get sick. I get sick at the very end. The whole family actually got sick with the flu, and I was one of the last ones to make it through. It took me out for about 3 days, and I've finally recovered. Still got a little bit of a cough, so I do apologize if I cough at all during the stream. But yeah, I think I'm making it. I'm making it back to about 100%, and yeah, I'm ready to jump back into this, man. Taking a week off, a lot of stuff has happened, man, and I'm only going to be able to cover some of the stories for tonight, but I welcome any of the hustlers to join in the chat. And if you guys know anything updated that happened this week that I miss, please chime in and let me know. But without further ado, let's get to our first story. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the Jake Paul fight. I know this is kind of come and gone, and I know I've had enough time to really kind of like let this sit in, but I'd really just kind of like to talk about just how the fight was, and whether it was what you guys thought about it, if you guys thought it was kind of disappointing, or if you guys were happy of the result. I mean, I thought it was kind of great the way how it was hyped up. Jake Paul with his confidence and stuff, and then he just got his jaw broken at the end. It was very satisfying for me. Coke Benny, welcome to the stream, sir. I hope you guys hope you had a good Christmas, Coke Benny. Yeah, I hope everybody had a good Christmas, actually. Yeah, man, it's good to see you guys, man. Just when I miss a week from you guys, it bugs me, man. But I do hope you guys all had a safe holiday, and yeah, man, I'm ready to get back in the swing of these things, man. Glad I got to see you guys before the end of the year. But yeah, man, let's jump into this. And if you guys have anything that you'd like to say about this fight, I don't know I know there was a lot of speculation in terms of whether there was a fix in the mix. I definitely think there probably was a script that was probably gone off, and Anthony Joshua probably didn't want to, you know, play ball and stuff. He was just like, you know what, I think I'd rather just knock you out. And yeah, I do also have the financials as far as how these guys are paid out, and it just seems like that it didn't really matter whether he won or lost, Jake Paul. It just seemed like, you know, either way he was going to come out on top. So, but yeah, let's just check out the highlights. This is a little 3-minute clip, and you guys, we can just kind of get a really quick overview of the whole match as itself. So,
and chasing legitimacy, the other guarding legacy. Round 1, and Jake Paul already on the move. Joshua just picking his. There's that right hand, and that right hand is an eraser. Would be a huge disappointment if you didn't score the first round knockout. But again, David, knockouts are hard to come by no matter what. When you're trying for the knockout, again, none of us.
Now, a lot of heavy hits in the very beginning. I remember watching this, and it just seemed like by the time that they got to the 4th or 5th round, it just seemed like Jake Paul was like on his knees like every other hit, while Anthony Joshua still had plenty of stamina left to go.
Expected this fight to go long, despite the fact that most of us thought Jake Paul would utilize the ring.
Get to the inside.
Exactly. Oh, and Paul jabbed Joshua.
One of only 4 jabs connected by Jake Paul.
Paul 3 of 5 in round 3. Joshua 7 of 25. There's a jab from Joshua that pops Paul's head back. Paul looking to land the overhand right. He's against the ropes, and Joshua just leaning in on him. 30 seconds left in the first half of this fight. Didn't expect to say that either. Left hook from Jake Paul there. Yeah, left hook. He's landing punches. What is this?
Yeah, so here we are in the 4th round. He's already on his knees, and you know, it just kind of puts in perspective the whole Tyson fight. For those of you that either saw it or didn't see it, it just seemed like, you know, there was definitely a fix in the mix for that one, and Tyson was holding back during that whole fight, where Mr. Anthony Joshua, he was not holding back at all. He was completely healthy, you know, and he, you know, I would definitely say that he's in his prime right now. And to be able to go 6-7 rounds, Jake Paul, he just kind of seemed like he was kind of gassed out by the 4th. And you start to see, now that we're in the 5th, going into the 8th, you're going to see him drop into his knees, getting sloppy, taking more hits than actually landing any hits. And yeah, it just became completely lopsided by the end.
To the basics.
It really is. Oh, the uppercut, and he took it! Jake Paul took it!
So if we look at here, Jake Paul only landed 12 out of his 36 shots, whereas Joshua landed about 20. But yeah, so Joshua threw 86 punches and connected with 20. But I mean, they were all hard-hitting things to basically bring him down to his knees. And look at Jake Paul right here. And Anthony Joshua, he's like, he could go maybe like 3 or 4 more rounds. He was fine.
And yet he takes the knee again. This is not Joshua. That's Jake Paul's fault.
Down to the body with the right hand for Anthony Joshua. There's a big left now.
Text messages.
You can see the smile, the confidence right here in Anthony Joshua's face. He's just like, I got him right here.
Are lighting up. Everyone wondering what the hell is happening. And Joshua
Now, I've heard theories that when Jake Paul has a fix in terms of like a script that he wants the other boxer to go by, when he notices that his opposing boxer is like whooping his ass too much, he'll do this thing where he'll stick his tongue out, you know, he'll do like, ah, and it's just kind of like a signal like, hey, stop whooping my ass so much, you know, like give me some time to recover. And it was in that moment that this happens, that was when he was literally 20 seconds away from getting his jaw broken in 2 places.
continues to chop down Paul. Joshua, the Predator, counter right.
Hard hits here.
There's the right hand. Jake Paul goes down again. Second knockdown. His second fight at heavyweight against a bona fide knockout artist in Anthony Joshua, seeking his 26th knockout as a pro. But Jake Paul coming forward. He's off balance. He's tired.
He's on the ropes.
Breathing heavily, and he's cornered again by Joshua.
Cook May says, how many real boxers has he fought? That's the thing, man. It just seems that I don't know. I think he takes all these like weird fights with people. We could go through the whole list of fighters that he has. But I mean, his record, hold on. I do want to go on a tangent just for a moment. List of boxers, I guess. Let me go to the boxers. Jake Paul has fought, because honestly, that's actually a pretty good question. Let's go through it real quick. Hey Camp, any updates yet? T Toast Ghost, welcome to the stream, sir. Updates on what? Updates on what? My health? what okay. So let's see. So Anderson Gibb, Nate Robinson, Ben Askren, Tyrone Woodley, that's a rematch. Anderson Silva, Tommy Fury, Nate Diaz, Andre August, Ryan Borland, Mike Perry, Mike Tyson, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., and then Anthony Joshua. So that Anthony Joshua is his 14th match. But yeah, it's just a mix of MMA, former pro boxers, and celebrity athletes. But yeah, that seems about it. Cook May says, I know he mainly fought a few YouTubers, retired athletes, MMA fighters, but he lost to real boxer Tommy Fury. Yeah, he lost about 8 rounds. Yeah, I mean, so that's the thing. I mean, you put him against an actual boxer dude, and yeah, you get the exacted response of what would actually happen. Who is this? Eris Playworld. Hi. Oh, Eris Playworld. Hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Let's see. T Tosco said Bonnie Blue. Oh, the updates with Bonnie Blue. As far as I understand it, I believe she is still, she's not going to actually get sentenced until February. So she's in jail until February in Bali for all I know. That's pretty much what I know. But yeah, let's jump right back into this, man.
He needs to keep moving them feet like he was in the early rounds.
So yeah, he's just taking all these heavy hits in the 6th round. There's the signal. Hey, can you stay on script? Okay, you're hitting me pretty hard here.
Taking the right uppercut. He knows he's been hurt. His hands are down. It's just incredible.
Give me time to recover, buddy.
His best shot at the moment. Not that much is going to happen.
And it almost. Oh, there's a left.
There it is. That's the jaw hit right there. You're gonna see it from a better angle here.
Goes Paul!
And his chin served on the
Right
platter
there.
for that right hand right there. And look at Jake Paul's face. He knew it right away. He said, woo!
Boom.
Declaring your winner by knockout, AJ Anthony Joshua.
So there was some craziness that happened after this. I do remember Logan Paul got in the ring and he was going to try to take Anthony Joshua's chain from him from behind. And I don't know what he was trying to do, if he was trying to take it or whatever. But yeah, that was going on. And then I think after the match was over, they interviewed Jake Paul and he's just like, yeah, I think my jaw's broken. And then it was released later, the x-ray of his jaw broken in 2 places. And what a lot of doctors are saying is that, yeah, there might be a chance that this might end his boxing career after this. He might not be able to box, at least, for a couple years. Even if his jaw heals, it can get broken again. So, but yeah, it was pretty crazy. I do want to show you one more thing. This is the financials of the earnings. Which this is going to be kind of crazy because you guys, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but it was $184 million for a total purse that was sponsored by Netflix for this fight, and they pretty much got an even split of $92 million each. I think I posted on Discord because somebody had sent me this right here, and I don't know how accurate it actually is. So let's not worry about Chase Demore and Andrew Tate up top, but let's just look at the bottom here. Anthony Joshua, his payout was $90 million as the winner, and then Jake Paul's payout was $98 million as the loser. And but as far as I know, with taxes, because Anthony Joshua is a resident of the UK, he has to pay taxes for that. So hold on, let me show you. There's a bigger tax burden for him. So I had it right here. So it turns out, oh wait, hold on, where is it? I want to make sure I have the right thing here. Yeah, so Joshua is a UK resident and he fought in the United States. So his actual take home after taxes is much lower. In the US, the federal tax rate on fight earnings is about 37%. So on top of that, as a UK taxpayer, he owes additional tax and national insurance back to the UK. So after taxes, it's looking like 50 to 75 million. And whereas I believe Jake Paul, his tax is a lot less than that. So he ends up keeping a little bit more. Let me see. There's a... Yeah, so about 90, he said about 92 million. And then I think after taxes, let me double check. I think I had it down here. Yeah, it was about equal. But yeah, Jake Paul basically ended up keeping a little bit more after taxes. So, and then, you got the whole Netflix, deal. I'm sure he got a little bit more about that too as well. So, I just thought that was kind of crazy. I do want to, but does this mean that this is the end of Jake Paul? Possibly we might not see him box for a while. I think that's a good thing. I think the world's healing, that's great. Tia Tosmago says that looks painful. Yeah. Hey, this is the risk you take getting in the ring and talking trash and acting big and bad, man. Just the look of defeat here. It's definitely, it's pretty bad. Eris Playworld came back, says it's so painful. Yeah, these are gladiators, man. Gladiators getting in the ring for our entertainment and sacrificing their bodies but they're getting paid handsomely for it. So it's not bad. Tina Tosa Ghost came back. He says, "Damn, talk about taxing to death." I know, man. The tax man always wins, and he doesn't have to get his hands dirty. Not bad. I do want to move on to another boxing match that happened literally in the same weekend, and this was Top G. Actually now being named Bottom G for going up against Mr. Andrew Tate going up against Chase Demore of Love Island fame, and I think he was also on a couple other reality TV shows. But yeah, you got these two reality TV stars that are now going up against each other, and it was pretty bad. But so we're gonna watch Random University. Shout out to him. He put out a funny video and on his coverage on this. So let's check it out. One of the funniest videos here.
Welcome back. We had to talk about red pillars in some sort of way. Again! For the last couple of weeks, I've been highly anticipating a very huge fight that was coming up. One that was going to change the shape of the entire social media landscape. Not really to that big a degree, but I was interested in this fight when I saw that it was actually going to be a thing. I was like, first of all, I was really shocked to see that this was actually going to be an event. And it was a fight between...
So I believe Chase is about 258 pounds, 250 pounds, but he had to lose 40 pounds to go up in this match against Andrew Tate. And he stands about 6'5", where I believe Andrew stands about 6'2". And, but yeah, the payout for this one was crazy. Like the disparity is a lot worse than the whole Jake Paul fight, but we'll let this play out a little bit more.
The leader of Cobra Kai.
They got paid less in comparison, but the disparity between the two boxers is a lot greater. but the performance was horrible. So just I don't want to really poison the well. I really want to kind of go through that. Giantoso Ghost says that sound effects is from Super Mario World. I heard it. Yeah, I'm sure you. Yeah, all of us gamers know that one.
The leader of Hustlers University, the alpha male, the apparent top G, now bottom G himself, Andrew Tate,
So
versus
sad.
Chase Demore, the guy who knocked the lights up out of Stevie Knight a couple months ago, and we made fun of that a lot on this channel.
That's right. I don't know if you guys saw that. That was actually from a couple streams ago. Stevie Knight, when we covered him, he actually fought against Chase Demore, and Chase Demore knocked him pretty bad out. And I think they're going to show an edit here, which is pretty funny. I think you're going to hear more Mario sounds here. At least either Sonic rings or Mario coins, one of the two.
With this edit.
Oh no.
This one.
And I remember he beat the Sonic rings right out of Stevie. And really, he did have a huge size advantage when it came to Stevie. So that was one of those things I really did.
The scream is from Metal Gear Solid 1, and the music is from Yoshi's Island. I'm glad you guys can pinpoint that stuff, man. You guys are true gamers, man. I love it.
It just applaud Stevie for really getting into the ring. I didn't really hate on him for, well, losing the physical battle, even though he technically won the fight. Sort of like Chase Demore actually won.
So people are saying Chase Demore has a horrible fighting style. He likes to do the double. He likes to throw two punches, like not a double punch, but like he uses both hands to punch, which is not good form. And yeah, he's just they're probably going to show clips from his other fight that he did from a couple years back. He likes to punch and kind of like look away when he punches. It's very reminiscent of like kind of like Glass Joe from like Mike Tyson's Punch Out, if you ever check that out.
In this fight last night, there was no decision. I mean, it was a decision, but there really shouldn't have been a decision. It was unanimous. And he did give Andrew Tate Demore them hands. And he said, you can have Demore these nuts. And he was going to leave him absolutely demoralized. Oh yeah, man. A whole bunch of cheesy puns on his name, but that's all I kept thinking of when I saw this terrible ass weenie hug fest of a fight. This fight was trash. I mean, I was utterly disappointed when
after 2 rounds, Andrew Tate was just like, he was completely gassed. And does what's his face? Does Chase Demore have a sticker on his butt that says FUCK? That's
watching this fight. I remember how he was swinging at Stevie, and I mean, he was throwing some actual like punches at Stevie. This shit that he was throwing at Andrew Tate in this fight was embarrassing. Andrew Tate's neck looked extremely long. It looked longer than normal. His head was even more penis shaped than it normally is. And he got beat like a dick out there. I mean, it was sad. And I'm talking about one of those like real gooners on the internet. One of those people who never leaves his keyboard. One of those skeet war.
Coke Penny says, I wonder what Myron's reaction to this fight was. Well, if you want to see it, we can watch it after this. He basically, you know, he always has to keep Andrew Tate's meat in his mouth or whatever, so of course he's gonna, you know, take up for his boy. He's just gonna say, anybody that has anything to say, you have really no right to say anything because you wouldn't get in the ring and do this and stuff. So it's easy to say that. So, but then I commented on the video, was like, Myron, you can't really speak either, man, because you dodged the boxing match with Alba and Preach, and you went for the strap when Allende came knocking at the door, you know? And also DDG, when he challenged you to a fight, you made excuses that you said that there was a height difference between you two, so that you didn't want to box him. So every fight that Myron has ever been challenged to, he's always ducked it. So he can't even say anything about getting in the ring.
4 years, one of those. I mean, his head got pummeled last night in a very weird looking way because the punches that Chase was throwing weren't really convincingly tough or strong or like, wow, he really just clocked his ass. I never saw really any of those. It was just a small war of attrition where Andrew Tate came out looking strong in the first 2 rounds, and by round 3 he was gassed. Andrew Tate had
And plus, you know, Andrew Tate is Chase Damore's idol, so it's like, I don't know what happens when you step in the ring with your idol. It's like he didn't want to he didn't want to fight him, you know, like he didn't want to hurt him too bad.
nothing in the tank after round 3. Actually, just during round 3 and the rest of the match. The final 4 rounds, he was done. Cooked. Chase Damore was just such a bad fighter, it literally took him the entire match to actually convince him that he was winning the fight. Andrew Tate came out strong, and I'm talking about the crowd was like, oh, Andrew! I mean, these people were ready to skeet all over the place if he was to win this fight. Oh my God, I know they were praying for a knockout.
I think there was like a 90% win rate for Andrew Tate. Everybody thought he was going to win, and there was a lot of people that lost money on this.
I mean, these dudes had their hands straight in their pants, ready with Vaseline. I'm pretty sure they provided Vaseline at this event because they knew how crazy these fans were. I mean, I'm talking about the level of meat riding that you can just hear. I could feel it through my phone. I mean, it was scary. I'm like, good Lord, is this what it's like to be around a cult? I mean, damn, it felt like there might have been tiki torches in there as well. I mean, this is way worse than the Shador Sanders thing that I was mentioning, or, well, I hadn't even got to that video yet, but still, it's one of those situations. Tebow Mania, not even close. I'm talking about the cult of Mother God. This was what that felt like.
There we go.
This felt like Jim Jones, people ready to drink the Kool-Aid and just disappear, delete themselves from this earth, be abducted by the aliens that were never coming. That's what this felt like. But this fight was just pathetic. Andrew Tate has no hands. I know people are going to be like,
yeah, Andrew Tate was talking a lot of trash, man, before this fight. He did say that he was very, like, he's like, look, I think they put up the Bugatti. I think that's what Chase Damore was asking him. He's like, hey, dude, you think you can put up your Bugatti for this fight? And Andrew Tate was just like, no. He's like, dude, first of all, I think you're an idiot. You know, I think you're all talk and all this stuff. And he was talking all big and bad, like, dude, like, it's in the bag already. You know, the fact that you're taking this fight, you're an idiot. And yeah, it just completely went the other way, and it went the other way real fast.
But he hasn't fought in 5 years. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn he ain't fought in no 5 years. This man was a professional kickboxer. It doesn't mean he doesn't have hands. Damn. I mean, he doesn't just train only his feet. These people train multiple parts of their body. It's not like he never practiced boxing. This man looked like he had never thrown a punch before, and if he had, he has.
And, you know, Andrew Tate, he did come out with a kind of a cope stream, kind of reframing what a loser is, you know, after this. And we're going to watch it. It's pretty sad. But yeah, I think it's one of those things that, you know, probably about 2 or 3 years ago, Andrew Tate had tweeted, what do you call a man who loses? And he just simply said, a loser. And now he did this like 20-minute stream just talking about how, you know, I don't understand how I got tired after 2 rounds. You know, I'm in perfect physical condition and stuff. I think God just wanted me to lose. I'm just like, dude, take accountability, man. Take accountability. You already said it. You got tired, and whoever gets tired in the boxing match loses, man. It's as simple as that.
No punching power. Andrew Tate was hitting like a effing whoopee cushion. That shit was pathetic. I mean, like, honestly, I am convinced at this.
Tosca was sad. This fight was sad. Where's the action, dude? That's what I'm saying. It was like a hug fest, you know? And at one point, Andrew Tate's on the ground, completely gassed on the ground. And it was just like, dude, you're 40 years old. You smoke cigars every night. I mean, it's going to catch up with you eventually. I mean, what'd you think was going to happen?
Point in time after watching that fight that Stevie Knight actually would beat Andrew Tate. I really believe that. If Stevie can get his cardio up, Stevie was actually going to throw some real punches, and if he didn't tire out, I think he could have clocked Andrew Tate, and he would have took him down. I really do, because he wasn't going to knock out Stevie. Stevie got caught up by the fact that Chase Damore just was so much heavier and bigger than he was, and he did get him with a few good shots, and I think that's all that was. I think if Stevie prepared a little bit more, he can go out there and give a better showing. That Chase, I don't know what happened. Chase Damore wasn't a good fighter already, but he he fought better in the Stevie fight, which is just really sad. Now, there was this all intimate moment afterwards where he did say that, you know, Andrew Tate had pulled him out of a dark place and he helped him from, you know, committing self-deletion. And I'm very happy about that because nobody wants to see that. And I'm glad that he was pulled out of a dark place because everybody wants to see people be happy in life and succeed.
He was hugging
maybe
him
not people like Andrew
him.
Tate or Myron or a whole bunch of these other, like, you know, closeted Andrew Tate meat riders. Maybe none of them we really care that much about. But I don't know Chase Damore very much. Apparently he was just a reality TV star that got into celebrity boxing.
I love the squishy noises because it really is. This is all just like, it's all overhanded, you know, soft shots.
And now he's a celebrity boxing heavyweight amongst a division of just shitty ass fighters. I mean, none of these dudes are good.
This man literally pulled me out of a suicide, man. I was gonna myself after that first fight. This man worked every single day on his podcast. Told me to fight, do that shit, man. I don't care what anybody says about this guy. He's a fucking legend. Respect, brother. Thank you so much.
I mean, it is so sad to watch this. Like, dude, it almost makes me want to go into the ring. I mean, these dudes had no hands. I mean, just why? I mean, you're seeing it. The punches, the hugging. It was mostly just hugging.
I love the squeaking noises, dude. It's so good.
These dudes kissed. Nigga! They kissed during this match. Not intentionally.
That right there. Oh man, it's the worst image ever, dude. Like this right here, this is peak masculinity right here, okay? This is what Myron was telling us about, okay? This is boys being boys. This is just, we don't understand it because we're not athletes, okay? Myron was a Division I athlete in college, okay? So he knows all about this right here. This is two men working towards a singular goal, okay? And we don't understand it because we're just watchers, okay? We're on the outside. We're out here, you know, messing with women and you know, having children and stuff like that, and you know, raising families and stuff and being betas and stuff. So this right here, this is peak masculinity though. So this is what the red pill's all about.
But it looked like it. Maybe it was. Maybe it was like, maybe since Chase had all this love for Andrew, at some point in time, he's like, dude, bro, I love you. Let me get this in.
I beg your pardon.
This is my opportunity. This feels like the movie The Sandlot when Sphinx basically decided he was going to pass out over there by the pool and pretend like he was drowned. No, this is my opportunity. That's what
classic movie, man. The Sandlot. Oh man, so great. But no, this right here, this is the red pill, guys. This is the red pill. I hope you guys Are you guys still donating to the Hustlers University, man? Because he's going to teach you how to get rich, man. He really is.
Damore did. Let me lock lips with the snake himself, the big cobra. Let me get my hands on that cobra.
Man.
That's what it looked like was going on. Andrew got caught up in some very bad looking positions during this fight where he was on his knees, head at the genitals of Chase Damore. And I mean, it was really unbecoming of the man. I mean, a lot of people, I'm pretty sure, just like when woman propaganda got the dog shit smacked out of him the other day, got the white smacked out of him, damn near almost got smacked to being actually a non-racist. But he didn't get smacked to that far, you know, across reality. It was real close though. And guess what? All his fans have been cooking him lately in his comments on Instagram. He ain't shit no more. They said, hey bro, you know what?
Andrew Tate has lost all aura, okay? Any words that he talks about in terms of like being a masculine man or whatever, any type of lesson he has, it all falls on deaf ears because most of the people are just like, dude, we can't take you serious anymore, man. We really can't. Coke Benny came back. He says, fun fact, I was named after Benny from The Sandlot. Really? Damn, dude. See that right there? It all has come full circle now. Everything we talk about, it all comes back in a cycle, man. That's very cool. Very cool to know.
Yeah, your message just doesn't quite hit the same anymore after I saw you get bitch smacked like that. Can't respect you, bro. It just doesn't feel right. Same thing.
And that's coming from the people that were still on the boat, that were still riding for Andrew Tate. There were a lot of people that didn't really take any of his lessons to heart, and they just thought that, yeah, this guy, he is just repurposing a lot of ideas that are kind of already truisms that are already out there, and just repackaging advice that, you know, we've all heard for years, but now, you know, we get to hear it through his voice and stuff. But you know, people, they for some reason can't disconnect how Andrew Tate even came to prominence and how, you know, how he swindled men by acting like a woman online and then double dipped and tried to help those men, you know, after OnlyFans took off and he realized that, yeah, he has to pivot now. So I don't know. I think it's funny, you know, anybody that was still riding for Andrew Tate, that's still riding for Andrew Tate after this, those numbers have dwindled.
It's going to happen to Andrew Tate outside of people making up a long laundry list of excuses longer than the Jeffrey Epstein files. That's all you're going to see is a bunch of people being like, it just don't hit the same anymore when he be saying shit.
Yeah.
And that's why Myron be avoiding these hands, because he knows once he goes out there and actually gets knocked out, ain't nobody going to listen to him anymore.
That's true. That's why he avoids all fights. That's why he stays in his studio and just rage baits online, because if he goes out and he tries to pick a fight with someone and he doesn't have his gun on him, yeah, dude, he's going to get clocked, and then he'll be considered a fraud. Which, you know, right now, that's what we're calling Andrew Tate. There's a guy that said that, you know, this is the biggest fraud check of the century.
They see him snap over the top like the ice cream cone he's built like, people will fail to listen to his message. Damn, what a bitch Myron is. Even though everybody's been saying that on all of these hating ass channels for all these years, I finally seen it now. Some of them people will be able to say, I finally have proof now. I've seen everything I need to see to finally be like, you know what? I no longer need to listen to Fresh and Fit. You know what? Oh my God, maybe Fresh can't actually fight. I guess Fresh really doesn't have abs. Fresh really didn't bang 1,000 chicks. Oh my God. Come to find out, all this messaging, all this shit they've been telling you is lies. Them being tough guys, lies. These guys being alpha males, lies. These guys being true leaders of men, lies. Some of these guys actually being rich, lies. These guys had no game. Everything about them is a facade. Even all the way down to their weak ass, pussyfooting, whoopee cushion ass hands. These people is dog shit. And I mean, this fight was a real culmination of a lot of things. Vengeance for Stevie out here. Let's get it back for Stevie. I'm upset that Stevie had to lose to Chase Damore, because Chase Damore really can't fight. I can't emphasize that enough as I continue to rant and my dog continues to cough in the background. Good Lord. But still, I'm like, you know what? I'm still glad that this fight happened. It needed to happen. And to see that Cobra Kai himself was on his knees, beaten up, leaking blood. This man was bleeding out off some soft ass Kirby cushion punches.
Kirby cushion punches is crazy, dude. Oh man, he could have chose any color, Chase Damore. He could have chose any color of boxing gloves, but he chose pink.
And it wasn't Kirby who was laying the wood, because he can hit. Like, Chase Damore hit him like he was being slapped with peanut butter, and it still made him bleed. Christ, I'm starting to wonder if they ever lubed up Andrew before he got in the ring. I mean, he was shining. I'm assuming that they lubed him up with Vaseline so he don't get cut so easily.
Coke Benny says, why is he calling Andrew Stevie? Oh, because Stevie Knight fought Chase Damore about a year ago, maybe even 2 years ago, and he lost to him. So it's the same boxer.
But I'm telling you, he was bleeding out, man.
Блокбастеры российского проката и сериалы.
But yeah, so that's why he's calling Andrew Stevie, because they both fought Chase Damore.
The damn slasher film. I mean, it was. That was. This fight was so bad.
I feel bad for anybody that actually like went to this and paid money to watch this, because it's just like, dude, you can watch this online and you see how horrible it was, and you can save yourself some money.
Is it enough how terrible this fight was? It went 6 rounds. And the fact that there was actually a judge that voted that this was a tie. Dude, this fight was not close. And it was trash. Nothing but hugs and hits from Chase Damore to Andrew Tate.
Yeah, Chase Damore would never knock out Andrew Tate because he loves him too much. So that's the only way how he won, was just through decision.
You saw a couple connections, and they were usually on Chase's behalf. Like, it got to a point in time later in the fight that Andrew Tate's hits were so weak, Chase was just walking through them. Andrew just trying to like sneak in some punches. They did let a lot of wrestling go on in the ring. I mean, you could tell that Chase was pretty much just sunning Andrew after a while, which is the craziest part to me. Every time they got locked up, you could tell who was physically stronger between the two. Because with Andrew's long ass neck and Chase's long ass arms, it was real easy for those things to get tangled. And it always looked like he was getting sunned and getting pushed in the back of the head. And then the next thing you know, he got a little jab to the face. Then it got to the point where he actually got cut, and then he was damaged, and then he was on the ropes. Not only did he fall down, it's just that he crumpled. He had no leg.
Oh, right here. This is probably the most demoralizing position Andrew Tate's ever. This is the red pill right here, guys. This is your red pill leader right here, completely on his knees, and Chase Damore just does not know what to do. Like, this is it.
He looked like a person that was past it out there trying to give it one more shot. And the sad thing is, he was still supposed to work this man. 5 years off is no excuse. You were supposed to be the pro, and you're supposed to be the top G. And once again, now you're getting memed to hell out here as the bottom G. And it feels appropriate, especially with all the stuff and you and your boys, all the, boys being boys. Y'all out there doing your thing, promoting this pro-gay narrative, which is cool if y'all want to do that. I don't care. Y'all just keep acting like it's a problem to be gay while you keep trying to indoctrinate a whole bunch of young men to be that way.
A little later, but I'm just curious.
Oh my God, this clip here. I mean, okay, so what Andrew Tate did say that, what would you rather have? Hulk Hogan as a chick or Megan Fox as a dude? And he's like, you're gonna go for Megan Fox as a dude, And we're like, what? Wait, what? and he's like, yeah, if you go for Hulk Hogan as a chick, then you're gay. I'm just like, all right, man.
On the one hand, there's this terrible genocide going on of white people. On the other hand, you want people effectively to stop going near women because they all turn out to be so ghastly, so they shouldn't presumably procreate. So how does that work? I mean, aren't you, with your rhetoric, actively encouraging men not to associate with these ghastly women, therefore not have any more children? Therefore, you are contributing, Nick Fuentes, to the diminishing white population. I'm confused.
I mean, I just think it's really funny. I just think it's really funny that all y'all are this way, and then all of y'all are softer than puppy piss. It's just a sad thing, man. How? I mean, it's really funny to see y'all all kind of get y'all's like wake up calls here right before the end of 2025. But it's also just strange to see how bitch made and how terrible most of y'all really are. I mean, y'all just is. Woo!
Just head
down. I ain't got
down.
enough terrible things to say about this fight. This was embarrassing. And the fact that these people made probably a good amount of money off of this is even more disturbing. Even more disturbing. Now, I know earlier I mentioned that Chase Damore and Andrew had their intimate moment after the fight where, Chase was very thankful for the things that Andrew had did in his life and how much of a role model he was and how much of an inspiration Andrew Tate was in his life. And all I kept thinking was, come on, bruh. I'm pretty sure that this man is a human sex trafficker. And I could care less. We're going to sit here and act like this is supposed to be somebody we're supposed to really be rooting.
Committee's like, oh my God. It's every time Andrew Tate gets himself in a sus position, man. You gotta play that.
It just lets me know that everybody that was in that auditorium or gymnasium or arena or wherever the hell they had this fight at, because I do not know the location, it was just full of a bunch of incel, hating, angry, sad, pathetic ass losing people that if all of them disappeared, nobody would have cared, really. I could care less. And that sounds very harsh for me to say, but I mean, come on, man. Andrew Tate is your role model. I'm not to hate on your role models, and I'm glad that he did something to help save your life. Because for whatever reason, people keep trying to convince me that Myron Gaines saved their life somehow, and I'm trying to figure out how. I'm like, if you were that far in the sunken place that Myron pulled you out, I'm pretty sure you're still down there. I don't think you actually pulled yourself out.
He didn't get you all the way out. It's true, man. There's a lot of guys that claim that Myron and Fresh saved their lives, and Andrew Tate saved their lives, man. And you know, it's pretty sad. It's pretty sad. It's like, no, you just got scammed, man. You know,
I think you're just stuck on a cliff that hasn't put you at the very bottom yet. Myron is just holding on to you, waiting to let go at any moment, because that's kind of the backstabby piece of shit that he is.
I could care less.
That's just kind of how I feel about it. I mean, I'm pretty sure King Von said a pretty, you know, maybe a few profound things in his life. I'm pretty sure he did. Ted Bundy was a smart guy.
I could care less.
You know, Ted Bundy, I mean, he was his own representative as a lawyer. He almost convinced him that he did not murder all those hundreds of people. He was that smart. I'm pretty sure he said a lot of good things.
I could care less.
Dahmer, I don't know, that might be a stretch, but I'm just saying all sorts of terrible people done said, you know, a couple of good things.
I could care less.
Maybe did something to enlighten somebody and make them feel good about themselves. Maybe those were extreme examples. And
like what I said, you know, anything that Andrew Tate has said to inspire young men has been said before. It just hasn't been said in a while, you know? So Andrew Tate comes along, takes the rhetoric that's already out there, repackages it in his, you know, masculine, you know, alpha male delivery, and, you know, claims it as his own. And yeah, people think that it's all original, you know, words, and it's not, you know?
Maybe that's a little bit much, but come on, you get the point. These people aren't good.
I could care less.
I mean, I know Diddy has to have said something positive, made somebody feel good for half a minute before he slapped the shit out of them.
I could care less.
Before he made them like drink a bottle of piss, or, you know, eat a bucket of shit, or whatever the hell he had them do, rub semen all over their hair. Before he did that, I'm pretty sure he said something that made them think, wow, I can go do something incredible.
Unleash your child's inner math person.
It's really so funny. And, you know, shout out to Random University for covering this, because it's just like, I couldn't have said it better.
Terrible.
I could care less.
And he's still terrible.
I could care less.
Just like those other people were still terrible, just like Andrew Tate is still terrible. And I'm not going to...
It goes to say, yeah, any messaging that you put out there, you know, you could put out some positive stuff, some inspirational stuff, but it doesn't outweigh all of the bad stuff that you've done and the people that you've scammed, and how you can reframe even losing this match and reframe it in a way to make yourself the hero, which we're about to see.
Sit here and pretend for 1 second that, oh my God, he saved my life, and I'm going to act like I give a damn that Andrew Tate somehow did that for you.
I could care less.
Andrew Tate is slaughtering a whole generation of young men's mindsets, and he was the leader of it. Hell, and then he just got all these little demon spawns running around here, not knowing what the hell they're talking about either, just piggybacking off of the stuff that he says, just parroting all his words, all his messages.
You mean me?
Just like loyal cultists.
Liar.
Not even knowing what they're doing, not even realizing that they done sacrificed their wives over to the man who's banging them right in front of them now.
I beg your pardon?
That's the kind of crap that they're a part of. That's the crap that all these young men are a part of, and for whatever reason, people can't get them out of that place, and that's the scarier part. Because people like Andrew Tate probably made, I don't know, how much money off of this event.
I could care less.
We are platforming these people, still giving them time, giving them, like, attention.
I could care.
I gotta put I could care less on my soundboard, because it is a funny clip, you know, and it's perfect. It's a perfect audio that works for a lot of red pill ideology.
Care less.
Relevance.
I could care less.
That's why I was happy that he lost. And I might be willing to pay to watch him lose again.
He might not get back in the ring for a while after this. I think that was enough, because he did. I think Andrew Tate, he has now stake in Misfits Boxing now. So yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to step in the ring anymore. He just got $20 million for losing this fight here.
Not a third time. I didn't pay this last time. And this shit was on freaking Rumble, and it stuttered the entire freaking time. Good Lord, man. I mean, you're talking about streaming issues. This shit was really bad. This thing was running in about 480. This was a struggle stream. And I mean, I tried to watch this very deeply on my phone, and my phone always comes through clutch. It didn't hear. It was because it was Rumble. And that's what you get when you go to Rumble, which is their only home because they had nowhere else to go. And I wonder why.
I could care less.
But that's all I got on this trash. I hope you enjoyed.
Shout out to Random University, man, for this coverage. I wanted you guys to see that, yeah, this was the entertainment that happened before Christmas, and I wanted to talk about this, and you can obviously see, it's like, was it worth the money people probably paid to go see it? Absolutely not. You know, did it kind of take Andrew Tate, you know, put him back in the limelight again for a brief moment, only to have his career completely shot down again? Yeah, I mean, dude, a lot of people have now hopped off the whole train now because of this, and I mean, it might be a good thing. It might be a great thing. So, but yeah, let's go to, I believe there are the financials, because I wanted to talk about this as well. So Andrew Tate said they paid about $20 million for showing up, just for showing up despite losing the boxing match. There was about a $52 million figure that was not independently verified. It seems it was tied to a broader business arrangement rather than just the fight purse. And then as far as the earnings for Chase Demore, that has not been reported. They're saying it could be anywhere from 500, like a couple 100,000 to up to 1 million. So not really that much. I mean, just think about the disparity of that almost 19 million between Andrew Tate and Chase Demore. And Andrew Tate lost, you know? So, but now we're going to watch Andrew Tate redefine what losing is all about. And this is a video by Too Lazy to Try. And yeah, he's about to redefine what losing is, and how it's actually better to try and lose than to not try at all.
I said to Tristan, the universe probably owes me this win, you know? I've been through so much. God and the universe probably owe me this win. I'm going to train my ass off, but after all I've been through, they'll give it to me.
Cook Benny says, I remember 2 Christmases ago, Tate made a video saying how great his life is and how we're all losers. That sure aged well. Well, you know, I mean, he's a loser now, but he's a proud loser because he's glad that God was able to hand Chase Demore this win, because Andrew has still claimed that he is a superior fighter to Chase and has superior genetics and all this stuff, but God just chose Chase to win so that the world could learn the lesson. And, you know, Andrew Tate, his life is all about, you know, taking losses now and having a harder life. It's not about having an easy life.
Big bag of beatings with my name on it. Maybe my job on this planet is just to take a fucking beating over and over again and just pay for everyone else and give everybody else what they want. And maybe I'm just here to fucking suffer and get my ass kicked, and I'm going to do it all so I can give everyone else a fantastic life and give everyone else mindset advice. Nobody gives me mindset advice. Nobody helps me. Nobody helps me with my mindset and saves me when I'm depressed. No, maybe I'm just here to take a fucking beating like a piñata and give candy to everybody else. Maybe that's what God's plan was for me.
All right, so Andrew Tate,
I'm going to need you to take some accountability, okay? You might need to leave God out of it, okay? You lost fair and square. You got tired, and that's it, man. Just accept what it is. Don't bring anybody else into this.
He has been going through it recently after losing a boxing match last week, which was supposed to be a big comeback moment for him, you know, because he was a world championship kickboxer when he was younger.
Cook Benny came back. He says, that video doesn't bother me, Camp. You know, you want to know why? Absolutely.
He's always posting videos of himself boxing, and obviously being a fighter is a big part of his persona. So competing in this influencer boxing league was a way for him to prove himself and to try to get back in the spotlight, because, you know, he's fallen off quite a bit over the past few years. So this match was a big opportunity for him, and he needed to win this, and he was supposed to win pretty easily, because of his experience, and the guy he fought is a reality TV star that barely knows how to fight. So going into this, the odds for Tate to win, according to Polymarket, were close to 90%. Then after the first round or two, the odds plummeted.
Cook faces, because I could care less. I even read it in the Stevie Knight voice.
And he ended up losing by decision, and everyone was really underwhelmed by his performance and how bad the fight was. You know, because Tate was supposed to show people what a real fighter looks like and prove he's not.
Another compromised position right here, man. This is not a good look, all right? This is the red pill right here. This is the leader of the red pill right here, on his knees.
Not just an influencer.
On his knees, please.
Fight commentators were just like, what the hell was that? And Ariel.
Okay, so let's read this. God chose to gas me out on round 2 for some reason. This is the kind of like, wait, this is kind of like when Muhammad Ali and Napoleon lost.
Lonnie said it might be the biggest fraud check of all time.
Is it fair to say that the greatest fraud check of all time happened on Saturday when Andrew Tate lost to Chase Damore? He should have never taken this fight. If there was any sort of doubt about him winning, he should have never taken this fight. And now he's going online and he's doing the babyface thing of like, and I'd rather try and fail. No, that's not who you are. Your persona has nothing to do with failure. Your persona is about winning. Your persona is about achieving wealth and success. Your persona is not about trying, and hey, if you don't succeed, you gave it the old college try. That is the antithesis of everything that you have spewed. Miss me with the like, I'm proud of myself for trying, and I went in there against the champion who's really good. No, you didn't. You went in there and you looked awful and you failed.
As far as his skill and ability, it underdelivered.
Did Tate look bad?
Yeah, he looked bad. He didn't look good. There's no way to say he looked good. He looked gassed after 3 rounds.
Very low level. I've seen a lot of misfits fights. I've seen a lot of influencer boxing matches. They were all better than this. Or a plummet. I think he never should have done this. In hindsight, he never should have done this. This was supposed to be his big re-entry into the world.
I mean, it was a humiliation ritual, but he got $20 million out of it. So, I mean, if you're willing to sell your soul, which I believe he would, for a little bit more money, I mean, come on now.
But this was like a big humiliation for him because Chase is awful when he still lost.
So this performance was terrible for Tate's image.
I'm just leaving this here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there's the tweet right here. Let's go to it real quick. I think I can make this a little bit bigger for you. Let's check it out. What do you call a loser? Someone who loses. A loser. And this was 6/11/2024. So just last year. But now, I mean, this whole tweet right here has aged like milk, you know? And now he's going to reframe to us what it means to be, you know, a loser. You know, it's better to try and lose than to not try at all.
You know, because like Ariel was saying, his whole persona is being a cocky, alpha male, tough guy who's the best at everything, who really knows how to fight. Like, he was a championship kickboxer. You always hear about that. And he's trained his whole life. He claims he almost fought Alex Pereira at one point, and he could have been in the UFC if he had trained for it. So he's hyped himself up like crazy. And also over the summer, he claimed to have fought 60 guys in a row. But then last week during his fight, he was completely gassed by the 3rd round. I mean, he was just trying to survive at that point, which obviously was not his goal in that fight at all. People thought this was going to be a layup, you know, an easy W for him. Then he'd go on to call out Jake Paul or KSI or somebody. So now he has to rethink his whole boxing career after one comeback fight. I mean, this was a total disaster for him. And now it seems like the cope is starting to set in. Like right after his loss, he was pretty humble about it. But then a few days after, he did a live stream that turned into a giant cope session. And this just made things so much worse. Because now he's trying to think of any excuse he can, while also saying he isn't making excuses. I mean, he talks about how he would have won if he didn't get tired. And he's like, I don't know why I got tired. You know, maybe I'm too old. Maybe he's leaning on me too much. But of course, he won't admit maybe he should have done more cardio training. You know, instead he acts like he did everything he possibly could leading up to this fight. And the reason he lost was just out of his control.
He deserves the credit. He earned it. And I'm not going to take that away from him with excuses, talking about rematches, making up bullshit about how he grabbed me or some crap. He won, and he deserves it. And I pay my debts. I've not yet had time to process why he beat me. I got tired after the second round, and I don't know why. The first and second round, he couldn't touch me. If I didn't get tired, I would have won. I'm a better boxer, but I did get tired. Maybe it's ring rust. Maybe I'm too old. Maybe he's too heavy and he kept leaning on me. I don't know why, but he beat me.
And there's no accountability there right there. You know, it's like you have all of the evidence. You have all of the knowledge of what happened and how it happened, but you refuse to admit why. You know, it's like I mean, come on now, smoking cigars, not doing enough cardio. I mean, it's all about endurance at the end of the day. And he was like 20 something. He's like in his like mid to late 20s, where Andrew Tate's approaching 40. You know, it just makes sense that Chase Temore had more stamina than you. Stamina, that's all it is.
And let me make something else very clear to you. I have complete respect for Chase Temore.
And of course now also he's acting like, well, at least I tried. That's what's most important. It's so funny. This loss just destroyed his whole persona. Tate from a few years ago would be mocking this kind of participation trophy mentality. I mean, this is supposed to be the top G, you know, the number one alpha male everybody looks up to, who just wins at everything. Like, he once tweeted, what do you call someone who loses? A loser. But now it's like everyone loses and I deserve credit for at least trying.
Napoleon is in the history books. He lost battles. Muhammad Ali lost. Tyson lost. Champions sometimes lose. Sometimes the stars just don't align and you just lose. And you have to know that and you accept that when you agree to take the risk in the first place. And that is the barrier that prevents most people from getting anywhere. The what if I lose? What if you lose? I just lost in front of the world. Got paid 20 fucking million fucking dollars. I'm fine. I just lost. What happened?
And of course he has to mention how much money he made to be like, you guys really think I care I lost? I mean, I just made a bag from this. So now apparently winning and his legacy isn't that important to him. And he also used to be all about self-accountability. Like, if you're not successful, if you're a broke loser,
it's all
if
about
you lose
money,
at
man. It's all about money at the end of the day, dude. Like, if it was actually like, okay, the roles were reversed and maybe he got like $1 million for losing and then Chase Temore got 20 million for winning. Yeah, I mean, it would probably be a whole lot worse, but I mean, the loss is actually kind of diminished by the amount of money that he wanted. I mean, he lost, like, he won by losing, you know? He came out the winner financially.
You're just not trying hard enough. But now that he lost, it's like, well, you know, the universe wanted this. It wasn't under my control. He literally acts like the universe just wanted the other guy to win because he wouldn't be able to handle a loss as well as Tate. So instead of taking accountability for not being prepared or training hard enough, it's like, I'm old and there's nothing I could have done. You know, it's all up to the universe.
Why did I get tired? I don't know. It doesn't make sense. The only thing that makes sense is that I was not supposed to win. Why was I not supposed to win? Maybe the win means more to Chase than it would have mean to me. Maybe Chase couldn't handle the loss. Maybe God decided, you know what, Chase has been through enough with mocking and things on the internet. Chase doesn't need the loss right now. Andrew can handle the loss better. Maybe God decided. Maybe if I won, we would have went out and celebrated that night and Tristan would have smoked a bunch of cigars and maybe he would have died 1 minute earlier.
Okay. No, I think you just need to take some accountability, man, and stop putting it off on like God and stuff, because no, that was just you. That was just you getting tired, man. That's all it is. Nothing more, nothing less.
And maybe I get an extra minute with my brother because I lost. And if that's the case, then I'm glad I lost. You have to have faith in a higher power. There's a lesson in all of this. If God decides that for some reason he's going to instantly gas me when I was in perfect physical condition so that I lose, then I have to accept God's decision. And I'll take the punches in the face like a man. And I'm not going to bitch. I'm not going to complain. And I'm not going to cry. I'm going to take it. God decided on that day that that's what has to happen to me. So I did it.
So he claims he was in perfect.
Why did Andrew, Cook Penny came back. He says, why did Andrew even fight this guy? I mean, Money, dude. That's all it was. I mean, he had agreed to $20 million to fight, regardless if he won or lost. So, and honestly, I mean, I think Andrew Tate, if you can say if this man has sold his soul for money, yes, he is the guy. He's the guy that you could definitely say that he would do by any means necessary. Yeah, sure, he would like to probably maintain his reputation, by winning. Maybe he thought that he had a good chance of winning. A lot of people thought he had a good chance of winning. But the fact that he lost, he still got paid like a winner. So I would say at the end of the day, I think it was just money at the end of the day, Plus, he, like I said before, he's a part stake now with Misfits Boxing. So I want to say KSI got booted out. They hired Andrew Tate. So yeah, he's going to be making money in his partnership with them moving forward. So yeah, I mean, it's just another way for him to make money, man.
Perfect physical condition, but he got gassed after 2 rounds because God just felt bad for his opponent and was worried about Andrew's brother smoking too many cigars if he won. I mean, that's got to be the most insane cope I've ever heard. And apparently now it's not always up to people's effort. Like, there's nothing Tate could have done. This is just how the universe wanted things to play out. But imagine if he did win that fight, it'd be a completely different story, and he'd be more arrogant than ever. He'd be like, that's why I'm the best. That's why I'm the top G. I always win. And that was all me out there. But instead, now it's this victim mentality. He's like, I'm not complaining or making excuses, but then he says, if I didn't go to jail, I would have won. If this were a few years ago, I would have won. And he blames Romania for ruining his fighting career. And he acts like, man, I just can't catch a break. The universe hates me. But again, his whole persona is the exact opposite of that. He claims to have it all in life, and he thinks everybody's jealous of him. And earlier this year, he said, it must suck to be a loser and watch life's winners win over and over again. But now he just sounds so sad and pathetic, and there's like nothing he can do. He always just is taking L's, and he has to be a punching bag. And it sounds like he almost starts crying.
I'm not so old, I'm 39. But staying active till 39 is very different than coming out of a 10-year retirement at 39. If I was 23, would I beat Chase? Of course. Would I have beat Chase 3 years ago? Before the Romanians threw me in a fucking jail cell and forced me to sit in my house for 3 years for no reason? Yeah. Am I bitter? Am I going to sit here and cry that the Romanian government, the most corrupt government in the fucking EU, stole my prime years, my last years I could fight at my best? Am I going to cry about it? No. You can't undo moves in life. Tristan said to me, what happened? I said, I got tired. I don't know why. You deserve that win. You've been through so much. You deserve that win. I said, I know. He goes, you trained so hard. You're in fantastic shape. I said, I know. I just got tired. If I didn't get tired, I would have beat him. He couldn't hit me in the first round. He couldn't touch me. I'm tired, Andrew, of watching you find the silver linings in all of the clouds. You deserve to have a sunny day. You're so good at finding a silver lining on a cloud. Every time something bad happens, you find a way to learn something or make it good. But I'm tired of you having to suffer all the time. Why can't you just ever have a nice day? Why can't you ever have a sunny day? We've had so much.
I mean, dude, $20 million for losing a fight is kind of a sunny day, man. Considering the guy who actually won barely broke $1 million. So, I mean, I think you guys are going to be all right.
Any fucking clouds? We've got a lot of fucking silver. So I guess that's what it is.
I mean, at the end of the day, dude, it's like, yeah, you got all these guys that are looking up to Andrew Tate and trying to, like, follow his life example. And to see him like this, taking L's after, but then still coming out on top in terms of, like, financially, it's like, it's weird. I don't know if you can still be inspired by that. It's like, yeah, it is a good message to try and fail because you learn to get back up again and try harder. But I don't know. It seems like at the end of the day, his words they're not gonna really matter at the end of the day. It's like, look, I'm not really here for the benefit of men, like I can say that, but I'm really not, I'm just here for my own brand, to push my own brand and my own influence and get people to still to donate to me and my cause. And, you know, it's all about making money, man. Because, I mean, this guy can't go back and get a job, man. Like, he's got to continue to scam. So, Cook Benny says, what is that laugh? I didn't pay attention. Let's go back. We're at 11:06. Let's go back to, like, let's see if we can hear it again.
So I guess that's what it is.
Yeah, that's look, guys, you know, it is what it is. You know, I might have taken an L, but at the end of the day, my bank's looking pretty good right now, you know, or at least my money's looking really good. Maybe he doesn't keep money in banks anymore. You know, maybe he just keeps it in a mattress somewhere or in our safe somewhere.
And maybe I'm just here to fucking suffer and get my ass kicked, and I'm going to do it all so I can give everyone else a fantastic life and give everyone else mindset advice. Nobody gives me mindset advice. Nobody helps me. Nobody helps me with my mindset and saves me when I'm depressed. No, maybe I'm just here to take a fucking beating like a piñata and give candy to everybody else. Maybe that's what God's plan was for me.
So he's going out sad. What a downfall. And now whenever he posts, he just gets clowned on in the comments. And of course, all the cope from the tater tots is hilarious too. You know, they're saying he actually won and the other guy cheated. And to defend Tate, this one fan account is like, bro, Tate smokes cigars all day and is literally retired. So it sounds like he probably didn't train enough and maybe isn't disciplined enough to stop smoking and partying. And maybe it wasn't just the universe that held him back. Also, now fighters are questioning how legit his world championships were. So this was disastrous for Tate. I mean, just a few years ago, there's talk of him.
His whole empire is going down in flames, man. People are starting to question and starting to go back in the files, man, and be like, dude, was this guy ever legit? You know, was he all talk? It's like, what the hell's going on here? Machiavelli, welcome to the stream, sir. Hope you had a good holiday season, man. Haven't seen you in a while, man. I'm glad to see you back in the stream. So Machiavelli says, I thought he was smarter than this. Bald dummy. I thought he was gonna outsmart the world with his yapping. Well, that's what the thing is, man. He could have stayed yapping, you know, doing his little podcast circuit thing, talking big talk, never stepping in the ring, and keeping the whole mystique and the whole illusion that, yeah, this guy's a tough guy. You don't want to step in the ring with him because he's a killer, you know, because he talks big talk. But now it's been revealed, you know, you put him against Chase Demore, you know, the boxer with 2 left feet, you know, and you can finally see that, yeah, it's like, You put him against a boxer that's kind of subpar and he still gets laid out. It's like, okay, well, it kind of means that anybody probably could have taken him out. Shit, maybe even Jake Paul would have stood a chance against Andrew Tate, you know? Because, I mean, there was that fight that was supposed to happen before he went into prison and stuff. So, yeah. So Machiavelli says, yeah, he's all talk. I mean, and that's the thing, man. It's like, you can really move mountains with your words. You know, you can really motivate and mobilize a whole bunch of young guys that don't have fathers. They're just looking for a father figure, a big bro, whatever you want to call it. Somebody that can just let them know, like, hey, this is how the world works. This is what you got to do in order to be successful. Follow my system, follow my plan, and you know, I can lead the way and stuff. And now a lot of people are hopping off that train, you know, they're just like, dude, I don't believe anything this guy says, you know? So, I mean, I think it's good. Machiavelli came back. He says, I mean, he's a loser for reacting to a loss like he sounded like a girl yapping, like making all the excuses, then turn around and say there's no excuse. What a dummy. I know. And that's the thing. His tater tots will not pick up on that, though. Anybody that's kind of unplugged from the whole Andrew Tateism, you know, will see that, yeah, you say, look, I got tired and I don't understand why. Well, that's the reason. You know, the reason why you lost is because you got tired. Okay? It's just as simple as that. And there's really no going into it. I mean, there's no trying to figure things out. Don't try to put it on God and say that God chose Chase Demore because he knows that he could probably handle because he knows Andrew Tate can handle the loss better. Like, that's just weird. It's just, I mean, again, Andrew Tate is a chess player. Okay. So he's going to always thinking a couple steps ahead. And maybe in terms of his lies and his reasoning and stuff, he's like, yeah, you know, like I can just say this and the guys that follow me are going to take my word as gospel. So, yeah. Toes Ghost came back. He says, Faith, really? He's making excuses. He doesn't necessarily keep his body in shape, but is clearly not doing any stamina training. And that's the truth right there. You know, if he had just worked on his endurance, maybe took it a little more serious, you know, maybe he thought it was in the bag, and that's probably why he had all the confidence in the world that, no, I got this. This is in the bag. But I don't know, man. $20 million is a lot, you know? I mean, and I'm sure he can, you know, invest that however he wants and get his residuals, you know, from Misfits Boxing, and he's good. He's good for a little bit longer. So, but yeah, so that is our coverage on Andrew Tate and also the Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua fight and stuff. So let's move on to the last one. The last one is going to be about Clavicular. I've had an entire week to practice this guy's name, and I think I finally got it. Oh, hold on. Coke Benny sent me something before we get to this. Hold on, let's see. Yo, Camp, check out what I sent you on Reddit. Let's check it out, man. I hope you don't get the stream taken down with whatever you sent me, man, because it's not always been you. I think sometimes it's been Kavos as well. Let's check it out. Let's see. Oh, nice. Oh my god, this is great. Look at this. Step Brothers. That's so good, dude. Look at that. Oh man. That is perfect. I love it. Coke Benny, man, this is great. Did you make this or did you just find this? Because this is awesome, man. Oh, that's awesome, dude. I love it. Good job. Oh man. Okay, so the final story we're going to talk about is Clavicular. Okay, Clavicular. He had a live stream, an IRL stream, and yeah, he was getting harassed by a nuisance streamer. I don't remember the nuisance streamer's name, but he will show up in the video. And he had a couple interactions with this guy, and at one point, I believe the nuisance streamer threw water on Clavicular, and he also, I think, his bodyguard body slammed him to the floor and stuff. And then he was also approached by the guy and also like another guy accusing him of using the N-word. Anyway, it's all going to get covered in here. And anyway, so this guy ends up showing up onto this guy's hood of his Tesla Cybertruck, and Clavicular had to make a split decision, you know? And that's pretty much all I'm going to say. That's pretty much the whole setup. But yeah. Teen Toast with Ghost, he says, okay, let's go back. Cook Bay says, I found that picture on X. Oh, dude, X is great. I'm actually starting to be a little, not active on it, but just kind of be a little bit more on that site. And yeah, I'm seeing a lot more crazy stuff. I did see a lot of coverage, at least on the whole Jake Paul, like just a lot of it wasn't like real. Some of it was just like, hey, Jake Paul got like a whole metal grill on his side of his cheek that got punched and broken and stuff. And there's a few others, whatever. But yeah, there's a couple doctors saying that, yeah, he'll never box again. And yeah, so, but yeah, X is pretty cool. TNT Ghost came back. He says, I think last time it was me that got the stream shut down. Okay, it was one of you guys. I don't really want to blame any of you guys because I'm just glad that we're still running right now. But yeah, sometimes whenever we post like Rumble clips, you know, from, you know, it just gets the stream taken down, or if it's something that a little too extreme, you know, which, you know, sometimes it happens, you know, but you know, it's nobody's fault. Sometimes you got to test the waters before you figure out there's stuff you shouldn't be posting. So Machiavelli came back. He says Jake Paul would smoke Andrew Tate in the ring. Well, you know, I don't know if I mean, that might have been true before Anthony Joshua showed up and broke his jaw in two places. But I definitely think that before, I think so, you know, I absolutely think so. I think Anthony Joshua would have taken down Andrew Tate, no problem. Maybe even Stevie Knight would have probably had a good chance against him, you know? It just goes to show you that, you know, Andrew Tate, he talks a lot of talk, but he's also a kickboxer. So, I mean, I think this has happened more often than not when you put a kickboxer against an actual boxer and they get outclassed all the time. So this isn't really uncommon for these type of athletes. So yes, let's check this out. Shout out to Atozy. We've actually had him featured on the channel a couple times. I think talking over the Vitali situation. Also, the other nuisance streamer, the guy that was in South Korea. I always forget his name. You guys will remember him. The guy that's facing like multiple years in prison in South Korea. Oh, what is his name? God, I can't remember his name, dude, because I don't really care. You know, these nuisance streamers are like the worst, man. But yeah, Atozy, he's been on here, so let's shout out to him. IRL streamer Clavicular just destroyed his life live. Let's check it out.
This kick streamer might have just destroyed his life live. Oh my fucking
Start driving with this guy. Drive.
Oh my fuck. Oh my god!
Is he dead?
I don't know.
Hopefully.
What did I just watch? There is a lot to the story that we're going to be covering in this video, but honestly, out of all the things you could have done...
Oh, Johnny Somali. That's who it was, Coke Benny. Thank you very much, man. Again, saving me every time.
That might have been the dumbest. Like, the fact that all this happened live is just jaw-droppingly stupid. Did he forget he was live streaming? But again, I know there's a lot of backstory here, and I know he's going to be arguing self-defense here, but either way, this is most likely going to be an extremely long and expensive legal battle. So,
now there's also some breaking news on this whole story. Just Tria has actually just came out with a stream. I don't know if it's still going on right now, but she has a theory that this was all a hoax and that this was all fake. So we might look into that after this video, because I did kind of peep that before I started up the stream, and I was like, oh, you know, that's a good perspective to see that maybe this could possibly be something fake to just kind of boost his thing. But I mean, I do believe there was a police report. I do believe there was a mugshot, but who knows if that's real or not. I mean, we live in the time of AI, so it's very hard to tell.
What are we talking about today? Well, this is Clavicular. He's essentially Kick's new controversial rising star. He essentially comes across as a Love Island contestant on stimulants, and what's made him incredibly controversial is the lengths that he will go for looks maxing. And looks maxing is essentially the Gen Z term for maximizing your physical appearance. So he'll essentially shell every plastic surgery possible and do anything he can, in his words, to mog on people, which includes claiming to use the Walter White special just to stay lean and wanting a full jaw reconstruction surgery.
Do not do drugs, kids. That's the message for the stream this time. Coke Benny came back. He says, me and my buddy almost got crushed by a Cybertruck at work. Dude, now those trucks, I believe, are around 6,500 pounds. I'm not 100%, but I think I did look it up earlier. Let's see. Oh, no. Let's see. How much does a Cybertruck weigh approximately? Let's see. About 6,000. I hope. Let's double check though, because that's one thing I was wondering. Yeah, around 6,600 to 6,900 pounds. So that's roughly 3 to 3.5 tons. I mean, these things are like tanks, all right? So Coke Benny, you gotta definitely take care of yourself, man. Look both ways. Do not get crushed by one of these things, man, because I think that's gonna be the end of you. You're gonna turn into Jello, brother. Take care of yourself, man.
Surgery and height surgery when he's already above 6 foot. Now, there's obviously a whole lot more to his storyline here, but we're talking about this current situation, not a full backstory on him. So, who's this guy? The dude on the hood.
Yeah, so this right here, this is the stream sniper, the nuisance streamer, and yeah, he threw water on Clavicular, and there was like, he just got it all up in his face. He basically knew like where he was streaming and stuff like that. He just kind of was hanging out in the background, trying to like, you know, cause a ruckus and stuff. And yeah, I mean, did he pay the ultimate price? Did he need to get run over by a truck? Let's just check it.
Well, apparently he's another smaller influencer and streamer who gets his attention from harassing IRL streamers in public. And it's safe to say the dude seems like a complete degenerate because this is the kind of content he makes.
My first meal at McDonald's because I've been rich for a couple of years. I never had McDonald's, I'll be honest.
So essentially, he does the same stuff that a lot of these like nuisance streamers and TikTok pranksters, if you want to even call them that, do for attention. But in addition to that, he also harasses other IRL streamers.
Cookpenny came back. He says, we were in a trench and the dumbass wasn't paying attention and almost fell in the trench with us. Holy shit, dude. I'm glad you guys are all right, man, because damn, dude. That's pretty much going to be the end of all of us, man. It will be fucking idiots that are not paying attention, you know? It's not going to be us because we're going to always be on point. It's other people we got to worry about.
So, interesting guy. So he does a whole bunch of stuff like that. Music, I guess, and flexes stuff.
Only 21 years old. I'll hop in the McLaren.
Ugh, I hate this kid already, man.
I got 2 buzz downs. Everybody.
Yeah, it sounds like his brain just isn't getting enough oxygen. So you have all this, and then you have him following around other streamers and harassing them. And here we have a clip of him throwing a drink on Clavicular. And he's also harassed plenty of other IRL streamers. But he started the night by posting that he was outside. And it seems like the Kick community took it as he was on his way to harass IRL streamers. And he definitely did.
I got the biggest clip tonight. Clavicular recorded me. $2.2 million. I already signed my Kodak Black. I bought everyone in Miami. I'm merging. The biggest clip. Clap. You don't want to do it.
Yeah, I mean, this is just pathetic.
Yeah, he should have just completely ignored him, man. Because, I mean, that's the thing. You give these idiots any type of air, and they keep on living, dude.
I don't know why Clav would play into him by pouring something on him, but to me, this doesn't look like it happened tonight. But it shows a past of them interacting with each other. But this situation we're about to watch seemed to happen right before the car clip.
You see what happened with your buddy Ed Matthews? Come on, release the cookie file. That's all you want to know. Release it. Tell him about the N-word. He said it today. Oh, yeah. I have to check you. Yeah. Why do you think calling black people is bad? You can't say that. How you feel about that? You can't say that, bro. You can't call us. We work hard for our people. We work hard for our moms. Don't call us.
Ugh, I hate it, man. It's like we're already moving into the new year, and we have people that are still keeping this stuff alive, dude. This ignorance alive, and getting offended, you know, and just completely crumbling over off of hearsay. Like, he didn't say it to your face. You heard that he said it, so now you're gonna know, you know, basically the guy said, oh, he said this, so now he's basically put the battery in this black man's back, and now he is gonna be the one that's gonna be confronting him over it. It's so stupid.
Put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't touch me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't touch me.
He says don't touch me, but yet he's inching forward towards him. So what if Clavicular was just to stand there and wait for him to like walk up onto him, you know? Then, you know, he's just like, look, what happened then? Would he be within his right to knock him out because he walked up into his face? You know, maybe.
Don't touch me. Why are you touching me for? Don't touch me. Put your hands down. Don't touch me.
Then after they broke away, it seems like Clavicular had this comment about the altercation.
Bro, your best course of action is just get in your whip and get the fuck out.
Yeah, I know the best course of action, but I want to kill each and every one of these guys.
In GTA.
No, I want to.
Well.
Yeah, I mean, that just makes things so much worse. His friend even tried to give him a way out, and then he just doubled down. So my understanding is they then went to the car, and then this happened.
Run this guy over here.
Oh my fucking
Start driving with this guy in the car. Drive.
Oh my fuck.
Just a little bit, so you guys can hear that.
Run this guy over here.
Run this guy over.
Start driving with this guy.
Start driving with this guy on here.
Drive.
Oh my fuck. Oh my god!
just ran him over, Clap. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get off the car. He was on the car. Oh my god.
Is he dead?
I don't know.
Hopefully.
This is why it's not good to be an IRL streamer, because you have to be recording everything you say and it all can be used against you. It's like, once the guy was on the hood, I would have been like, yo, cut the camera. Cut the camera, because we can't have this recorded, you know? Because now he's in trouble, you know?
Again, this is just such a hard watch. And obviously, the dude who jumped on the hood is a complete moron and probably deserves to find out for doing something that stupid for clout. You don't jump on someone's car hood. At least to me, it seems like the dude who jumped on his hood, he did so with the intent to harass Clavicular. But I think it's pretty safe to say that Clavicular made his life a whole lot harder with that dumb decision as well. Because, as is, the clip seems excessive to me. More context could easily change this, but as of right now, it seems very excessive. Okay, so let's go.
What do you think? 6,000 pounds on your legs, man? Do you think both legs are broken? You know? I think pretty easily. I think, yeah, 6,000 pounds, dude. Your legs are freaking smushed to jello. You're quadriplegic for the rest of your life, you know? Hopefully he didn't land on his head and they just rolled over his head.
Go over some of the facts that we know. So Clavicular claims the guy had a firearm. And if we find any credible threats the guy actually made to him, that would definitely help him a whole lot. Alongside of Florida not having a duty to retreat law. So he definitely has that going for him. What might hurt him is the proportionate of force when it comes to self-defense in Florida. Because after he got on the hood, from the clip, it looks like Clavicular tried to end his life. Yes, the guy was harassing him on the hood, but it didn't look like he was trying to take Clavicular's life. And remember, Clavicular is in a Tesla Cybertruck. It's an armored...
that thing's an armored tank, man. He's not getting in there. There was nothing he could have done to, like, break the windshield or anything like that, man. I think he was pretty safe for the most part. But, you know, still, I wouldn't want the guy on my hood either. So, I mean, it wouldn't be so hard to maybe get one of your guys, you know, to get the guy off the car, you know? Just yank him by his shirt and just yank him off the car. I mean, you wouldn't have to run him over.
Truck that accelerates extremely fast and it doesn't crumple. So if you're pinned between a Cybertruck and something, you're gonna get turned into jello because that's a heavy truck. But from the clip, it looks like Clavicular tried to end his life, especially with the comments he made before.
I want to kill each and every one of these guys.
And after running him over.
Is he dead?
I don't know.
Hopefully.
And to me, at least, it comes across that he was angry with the guy and wanted to retaliate rather than self-defense. But obviously, this is still an evolving story. We don't know the condition of the guy yet, and as of now, no charges have been filed, and we still don't have the full side of the story from Clavicular. So obviously, no charges have been filed because the guy's probably dead. a whole lot of context can be added here, but I have a feeling this might go down as one of the largest legal cases that we've seen unfold on Kick. But what happened after? We have clippers claiming a helicopter ambulance was called in, and I mean, from the look of the clip, that's not unlikely. But still, I don't know if I want to trust a clipper because you have to be so careful with trusting the information from these clippers because they will just outright say whatever gets engagement. But it seems like Clav realized how serious the situation is and he called for someone who knew Aiden Ross for help.
Yo, do you know any defense lawyers?
I don't. I've never been in any type of situation, so I don't know any.
Fuck, I'm on live right now, but I want to have like, if I don't know if you could ask like Aiden or something. But yeah, no, this is.
Then gets in trouble, and then he
calls him on stream,
and he's just like, "Yo, I need a lawyer, man." Remember when was it Daisy Chen? She needed a lawyer, and what's his face? God, the guy from. Oh man, I can't think of his name. He started. Ethan Klein. I was like, she went to Ethan Klein to see if she can get lawyers and stuff, and then she just never went forward with it, man. So funny.
And says that he'll get him lawyers.
I'm live. Don't worry. Like, you need to just go on IG live. You need to be live, okay? You need to be recording something, okay? You need to be live for this.
I'm recording.
What are they saying they're going to detain you?
They haven't spoken to me
Yeah, but I'm not going to say anything without
a lawyer. Correct. Just do not say. Yes, of course I do. Look, just hang tight, record, don't say anything. Don't answer questions. And just don't say anything, okay? I let it play out, but you need to be recording. Somebody needs to record you.
Yeah, the whole thing's being recorded, but I need,
Don't worry about that. Yes, I know what you need, and trust me, yes, I got you. The good thing is, listen, it's Christmas, and a lot of my lawyers, they don't celebrate Christmas, so you're going to be good.
Of course not. Perfect.
Don't worry, I'm already on it, dude. I got you. You're good.
Right, thank you so much.
Yeah, this will be very interesting to see how it unfolds in court, because this will definitely test the Florida stand your ground and self-defense laws. Another thing that will massively help him is the parking security guard who witnessed it all is on Clavicular's side.
Trying to leave up out of here?
Nah, that's my friend right there.
Oh man, come on, bro. He the good guy.
He is?
The motherfucker on the ground, the bad guy. He did what he was supposed to, run his motherfucking asshole.
Okay, all right, sounds good.
Brother safe.
Something tells me that parking guy is not really qualified to give legal advice. So it might not be good.
You came out and helped. Bro, I wasn't nowhere near here. I had left.
You know what the trick is? I don't know him, right?
Yeah.
But when he was coming in, I just was joking saying, "Hey, bro, put me on the blog."
Yeah.
I see him coming out. And it was some guys. It was some guys around.
No, yeah, I saw that. I was with him.
Well, what was transpired, but you could tell it wasn't nothing nice.
People like
It wasn't nothing nice.
Yeah.
I came over here.
And Clav even talked to him on stream before he was banned.
You recorded the whole thing?
Yep.
So once you hit that gas, you hit that other car. You couldn't see nothing because he's on top.
Yeah,
of
exactly. I can't see shit.
That's when you don't take
Well,
off.
well, that's why.
You got police here.
Well, when you're afraid, well, I don't know what's going on.
I know how you feeling, but
Yeah.
you could have a little bit more calm on that. We don't know how this motherfucker.
No, you don't know. There's armed people surrounding my car. Yeah, and they're armed. They all have pistols. They all have pistols. So
If they could prove that, you're a little bit safer.
well, the ones with pistols, the one.
Open carry, but
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They're all unregistered guns.
Oh yeah, then that's different. If it's unregistered,
Yeah.
I don't know if any of this is credible, man. He's just saying it now. He's just saying it to make his situation better. I don't think either one of them had guns. I think they just had phones, man. They just had phones on them. That was it.
I see the print popping through their sweatpants when they're pressing us. I see the guys.
Pause.
I see a pistol. Yes, they were aggressing us.
But it seems like Clavicular was held by police at the scene for a couple hours and then released. And I guess when he got home, he responded with a TikTok video to a Blueface song. As of right now, he's banned off Kick. He does have the poster boy of Kick helping him in his side, so will that be a permanent ban? Who knows? But he definitely has an uphill battle to get his life back. Essentially,
Coach Benny says, I don't feel bad for either of them. I could care less. I gotta get that button. Next stream, I will have that button on my stream deck.
this one move destroyed his life, and now he has to go through the legal procedures to potentially get it back, because charges will be filed for this. But other than that, though, Merry Christmas, and thank you guys so much for the support. And
yeah, shout out to Tozy for the coverage on this. I do want to go to Triologic, though. Cabos, holy shit, you finally made it, sir. Welcome to the stream. I do want to go to Triologic because I believe she had some coverage on this. I think it's Tree 411, I think it's like that. Is it Tree 41? Just Tree? Yes. Okay, so this is her stream. She said it was a fake prank. So, Cabos, welcome to the stream, sir. I hope you had a good holiday season. I hope you got to spend time with your family. And yeah, man, I'm glad. I mean, it sucks that I got sick for those 3 days, but I'm back and I'm just ready to jump back into this, man. But yeah, so apparently Tree has a theory that this was all a fake prank. So let's, I wanted to check and see what this was all about. This just ended. Let me see if I can
trips, gifts, holidays.
Skip this little ad here. And I want to see if I get to, because I know she does a lot of talking about everything else until we get to it. let's see. Yes. Okay. Yeah, she does. Okay, this is it right here.
Public streets, public safety. It's that the public streets are owned by the city, and therefore the city pays for the police.
Yeah, Cabo says a lot of stuff happened, man. I know, and you know what? Whenever I miss a stream, it's like it compiles, you know. So I'm basically playing catch up right now. I was like, I only got the 3 stories that I have, but I said if there's more stuff that you guys saw, or updates on stuff that I'm posting about, please let me know, and I'll be more than happy to cover it. But so far, the 3 biggest stories was the Jake Paul getting his jaw broken in 2 places. Andrew Tate taking an L against Chase Demore, and now I'm starting to mess it up again. Clavicular vehicular homicide. So, but now we're now up to the point where Triologic is now claiming that this is a possibly fake prank because no charges have been brought forward, no updates in terms of the other person's condition, whether it's critical condition or what. So yeah. But yeah, Kaba says, thanks, really appreciate it. I hope you had a good holiday. Dude, I had a great holiday, man. I mean, the kids made out like bandits, you know? I mean, my daughter, she got pretty much everything Minecraft you can think about. She got like Lego mindset, she got blankets, she got toys, she got all kinds of stuff. My son, he was all about some vehicles, so he got like some Hot Wheel cars, school buses, and stuff like that. Wife got a bunch of like snacks. She said she wanted snacks, she wanted miniature liquor bottles, and she also wanted miniature perfume bottles. Got all that for her. I got a bunch of clothes, you know, and I got like a bunch of stuff that I needed in terms of, you know, more toothpaste, more shaving cream, more just stuff that I use every day. So, I mean, it was a good Christmas, man. I mean, it's all about the kids at the end of the day. But yeah, it was good. A nice break, you know. I wish I wasn't sick last week, but I'm glad that I was able to take that time to be with the family, and we were all sick together, you know, but now we're all healthy, and yeah, we're back to, I'm just glad I was able to see you guys right before the end of the year, and yeah, but yeah, let's keep it going, man.
Police department. Y'all always seen these sovereign people who take their own tags and put it on the car and say, I'm traveling. I don't have to get, I'm a free traveler. I don't have to get a driver's license. I don't have to.
Okay, so right now she's at the tweet where Clavicular wrote, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And this is where he posted the picture of him. I guess it's like an AI picture of him in the Cybertruck running over the guy. So pretty proud of his position here. Let me see if I can get to it.
My car, just that, and the other. Yeah. So yes, you do. When you are traveling on taxpayers, you're traveling on streets that have been sanctioned and designated for those who are part of the United States or therefore visiting the United States and have gone through the legal means of getting a registered car. That you can't sit up here and say, this is my property.
I'm trying to skip ahead so we can get to the picture.
You can't do that. You can't do none of that. Now, let me tell you what made me think this was fake. Because everybody was like, oh, Clav is going to go to jail. Clav is going to do this. Clav is going to do that.
And just imagine a guy who looks Max and, you know, does drugs to get like his face chiseled and, you know, gets called his plastic surgery and puts on these fake little shoulder pads, whatever, make his shoulders look broader and everything like that. To go into jail. Yeah, I mean, he's probably going to be passed around and stuff like that. And he basically made himself look pretty for every man in jail. So, I mean, it's kind of ironic in the end. But there's a chance that he might not go to jail. So, we don't know. Cook Benny came back. He says, a lot of Tesla owners are shitty drivers, at least in my experience. Damn. You know, and that's the thing, man. You put a shitty driver in like a tank, then that's something everybody's got to watch out for, you know? And there's a lot of Tesla trucks out here in Georgia. I'm seeing, I mean, we have the Tesla factories right around the corner and stuff, but a lot of Tesla dealerships, you know, and I think a lot of these companies as well, they're using Tesla trucks. They're getting them as like tax write-offs and stuff like that. So yeah, it's they're everywhere now.
So what I decided to do is I decided to go to his stream, to the video that was hold on a second, where are we at? I decided to go.
Oh no.
We'll go to that in a minute. Hold on, where we at? Okay. I decided to go to the video where all of this happened. And then I saw him do this. Hold on. Oh, shoot. Is it? Okay, here we go.
Is he dead?
Okay. Honey, let me tell you something. I've been around some hard-hitting criminals. I've been around some heavy hitters. And nobody goes nonchalant. Is he dead?
Yeah, but he's not a heavy hitter, though. You know, he's a looks maxer, black pillar, you know, like... I wouldn't say that he's the type of person that you typically see. He's definitely self-absorbed, you know? So if someone's annoying him, and then he's also saying the words that, yeah, he probably would just take... He wouldn't have a problem erasing one of these guys, you know? And the guy's like, oh, in GTA, he's like, no, in real life. I think he's the type of person that would do that without remorse. I think it would be very easy for him to do something like that. Exo Charles, welcome to the stream, sir. Hello, everybody. Good to see you, man. I hope you had a happy holiday, and I appreciate you joining the stream, dude. You and Cabo's coming in clutch, dude. 2 hours into the stream, man. Good to see you. Good to see you guys here.
Hopefully.
Oh, hopefully.
I don't know. There's something that's very feminine about Clavicular. You know, the fact that he cares so much about his looks and stuff. His mannerisms and in terms of how he's like dismissive of like getting rid of somebody, just running somebody over, and just kind of being so flippant about the whole situation. It's very, very feminine in at least in my eyes.
That's pretty. That's pretty. I don't know what I said. I was like, wait a minute, who does that? Who sit up here and go, oh, Izzy's dead? By the way, he's supposed to hit him on the right, okay? You're supposed to hit him on your right. And you're looking on the left saying, is he dead? Oh, hopefully. Then you come to your Twitter and you do this. Of you running this guy over.
Crazy, huh?
Games win stupid prizes. Now, let me tell you something about black people. Then I'm going to tell you something about white people. Black people film themselves committing crimes.
All the time. We see it all the time.
And we have seen gangs Facebook Live themselves doing a drive-by. We have also, chat, you remember this, we have also seen a guy who broke up with a woman, got out of the car. There was an elder. That broke my heart. I was so pissed when I was watching with Mr. Medicator. This black guy pissed off that some woman broke up with.
Hank Russell, welcome to the stream, sir. Good evening, camp. Good evening, sir. I hope you're hope you had a good holiday. Hope you had a Merry Christmas. Got to spend time with the family and stuff, man. I got over being sick, but yeah, I'm glad you came to the stream, sir. Really good to see you, man. All the hustlers are uniting on this this final stream of 2025, man. I appreciate you guys. Good to see you, sir.
With him. So he decides that he's going to take out an elderly man who's walking with a cane. And he says, yo, man, I want you to know that this is nothing personal. He's filming himself live doing this. Okay? And he shoots the guy in the head and walks off and said, you made me do it. You made me do it. See what happened to you, Cynthia? You see what you made me do? And then he took himself out later. Criminals do different things and they react different when they have
Cook Benny says all we need is Sonic. I'm pretty sure. I mean, if Sonic shows up, he's probably gonna be lurking. If anything, I know that guy. Sonic has been cranking out some content. I don't know if you guys have checked out his channel, man. He's been putting out a lot of presidential stuff, a lot of stuff concerning Trump, and yeah, man, he's been on that YouTube grind, man. So good on him.
Just created bodily harm. But one thing I ain't never seen, please, I dare anybody, show me a black person that goes, I hope he dead. I'm gonna go over here and brag about it on Twitter. Ha ha! I'm gonna show how I'm glad I shot them. I'm glad I committed the crime. I've never seen that. Criminals don't do that. They may privately talk about it. And if they're happy they committed a crime, they may privately tell their friends or their gang member fam, or maybe even their.
Kava says, "What do you think about the Epstein files, man? You mean the Clinton files? It was like 5% that was released, and it was like Bill Clinton, I think Michael Jackson, Chris Tucker was in there, Mick Jagger." You know, a few others, but a lot of it was redacted, man, for the most part. I mean, it was kind of like they didn't really give us much, you know. They gave us a lot of Bill Clinton, you know, in hot tubs and whatever. I did see one picture of what's his face, Donald Trump, with like some young girl that wasn't Ivanka, but it was like some young girl, whatever, that was, I guess, on a plane with him. And then there was another picture of Donald Trump, but it was I guess it was like a block. It was a picture of Donald Trump, but his face was blocked off for some reason. But you knew it was Donald Trump because above the picture it said Donald Trump. So whoever was redacting those files, they didn't do a good job in terms of like blacking out everything, because we still knew that Donald Trump was, of course, on those flight logs. He was, of course, you know, in some crazy stuff. But yeah, I mean, it was like 5% that was actually revealed, and it wasn't really that much, man. I don't think it was enough to really give us anything, anything tangible. It was something that I wanted to talk about at the time, but now I'm just like, now that we know what's out there. I did see, well, hold on. Someone did say, I don't know if it was either on TikTok or if it was on Reddit, but the guy had said that if you go to the documents that were redacted, at least the text documents that were redacted, if you were to highlight the text and also the redacted text and put it and, you know, copy and paste and put it on a notepad, the stuff that's redacted actually becomes visible. And I don't know if that's true or not, but there was a video of him demonstrating this. And it was something that I wanted to try, maybe one day. But I thought it was very interesting. But I was like, they can't be that stupid. It can't be that easy. But yeah, I wanted to. Hopefully, they come out with more stuff. People still press them and they release more information. But as far as what was put out, kind of underwhelming. That's kind of what I think about the whole Epstein files. I think there could have been more, you know, but of course they got to protect the victims, you know, which I don't believe that at all. I think it's just they got to protect the perpetrators, you know. It's pretty obvious.
Siblings, yeah, I did that. Don't tell nobody I did that. They don't gloat about that. Now, you know who definitely don't gloat about committing crimes ever? White people. Boom! Headshot! White people don't sit up here and run over somebody and go, yeah, I hope he did. I hope you die.
This is crazy right here. Look at this picture. Hold on, let me see if I can go to a bigger screen for you guys. So you guys can see this. That's wild, dude. Like, the fact that he took an AI photograph of the whole situation is like, put me in a Cybertruck running over the perpetrator.
I hope you can't walk no more. I did it. Look at me. I'm into my Cybertruck. I'm in my.
if that's accurate, and it went over his pelvis, he ran over the guy's pelvis, dude. Yeah, like dude, yeah, the guy's gotta be dead, dude. I mean, not just the front tire, but the back tire too went over him. So yeah, he's dead, dude, easily.
First of all, you are bragging about driving a Tesla Cybertruck, okay? That's just another thing.
Oh, let me go back because I can't read the chat when it's like this. Excuse me. There you guys. There you are.
Hey, we're not going to talk about you bragging about driving a Tesla Cybertruck. So I'm saying to myself, this is a little too performative. That's what I said.
Or maybe he's a young guy and he's stupid and doesn't know when to shut up. You know, I mean, that's the thing about the next generation, is that they are so quick to post stuff online, whether it incriminates them, you know, whatever case that they have, even if it's not even like an active case or they've yet to go to any type of court dealings and stuff. They go ahead and put all this information out for it to be used against them later, you know? It's like, don't gloat because you haven't been charged yet.
He's too performative. He's too performative.
He's too young, man. He's an idiot. He doesn't know anything about tact, man. And the fact that he ran somebody over with his car and it hasn't, I mean, he has to now prove that the guy had a firearm and his life was in danger. He can't he can't prove that.
I said, by the way, this happened on Christmas Eve, by the way. All right? Because I need you to walk with me down this road. Hopefully my computer won't cut off because I just rebooted it. This happened on Christmas Eve. He was supposed to run over this guy on Christmas Eve. And I said, because so many of these cringe streamers fake stuff online to go viral, how do we know if this is real? Where's the guy Clavicular ran over, and why hasn't the internet revealed his identity yet? Well, they finally give me his identity later on after I posted this. So I go look for some pictures. I don't get none. I look for some footage of him being on the ground, talking some, I don't get none. I get, the helicopter came over and flew him out. Well, where's the footage of them putting him on a gurney and flying him to the hospital? Oh, so you mean to tell me that there were 5, chat, listen to me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other streamers there, including the guy who so-called got hit. You mean to tell me, hold on, I want you to know he's streaming himself. Hold on. We're going to go to that in a minute. He got a camera right here. Look. Where's that footage? So you mean to tell me that when the police come to a guy who so-called got hit, he doesn't put the footage online saying, look, he hit me, he hit me, he hit me. You mean to tell me the streamers don't have no video of this guy being airlifted to the hospital?
It's a good point. That's a pretty good point. I have not seen any updates on this whole situation, so that's actually a pretty good point. You know, you think you would probably see multiple angles of this guy either on the floor, you know, with, you know, pretty gruesome and stuff, or at least being loaded up into a gurney and airlifted out of there. But none of that is excuse me, has surface. So yeah, it's a good point she's making.
Nobody knows what hospital he's in Miami. By the way, this happened in Miami, Florida, by the way. The police are not investigating it. I'm just saying, here's the best part right here. Hold on. Where's that part at? Where we at? Hold on. Where are they? Hold on. Right here. Show is quiet for... Honey, let me tell y'all something on private property or public property. If there was a body, because everybody's saying he dead. If there was a body or an injured person, this place would be lit up like a Christmas tree. You would have had 2 fire trucks. You would have had an ambulance. And you would have had at least 4 police cars and at least 1 sheriff department there in that parking lot. Look at how nice and quiet it is. And he drives off.
Holy shit.
Are they doing him?
Now, y'all probably saying, what is that police officer doing there if no crime has happened? The police car was always there because there was an event that happened there. Boom, headshot! He was there as security. The police was there as security. The police was not called. The police came because Clavicular hit another car. He didn't hit this guy named, what is his name?
I don't even know this guy's name.
Hold on.
Just nuisance streamer number 25,000.
Hold on. Where is it? Right. Rican X. Okay.
Rican
His name
X.
is Rican X. Now, I want to show y'all something. It's 3 days later. I said it's been 3 days since Clavicular PR stunt, and there's no police report. There's no police report, Chad. Somebody even tried. Hold on. Let me show y'all something. Somebody even tried to pass off a fake ass mugshot.
This right here. Is this possible AI? Maybe. Because look at the hair. The hair is a little dark.
We literally have his mugshot. How dumb are you? Not dumb as your mama. Everybody's trying to convince me that this incident is real. And I'm like, where's the body? Where's the body? Where's footage? 5 streamers were there and none of y'all took pictures and video him on the ground leaking? Nobody did that? Nobody? You want me to tell? Listen, we got endless video footage of George Floyd. Hold on, wait a minute. We even have a recent incident. Hold on, guys. Don't we have a recent incident? Hold on, I gotta remember. Didn't we have an incident that happened recently and we couldn't show it? Hold on. Help me out, chat. Wasn't there a crime and people were filming it, but we couldn't show it on Twitter? Hold on. Wait a minute.
No, I mean, this is all really good points that she's bringing up because, yeah, there was no footage of the guy getting airlifted or putting in an ambulance, whatever, taken to the hospital. You would think that this guy who's a streamer, everything is content, he would have immediately had his phone on him, turned on him, maybe even showing, the gruesome stuff, whatever. It probably would have ended up either on X and stuff, and we wouldn't be able to see it, but we're not seeing anything. So it does look like a stunt now, and that's something that it's very, very, you got to kind of keep yourself open for this kind of stuff, because if there is no visual evidence or any records and stuff, then yeah, it's like it was just a stunt. But it could be they are building a case, so maybe they're not trying to release all that information. That could also be a possibility as well.
I remember covering an incident on my political channel, and but the guy wasn't, the guy was getting beat up in New York. Okay. Okay, there was a guy who was getting curb stomped on the street of New York. What these 2 guys was doing to this guy was illegal, but nobody cared. Because the guy who was getting curb stomped was spitting on white women. So 2 black guys came and beat him bad. Beat him so bad he was bloodied up. And I couldn't show the video because there was nothing but video footage. This was not no pictures, it was video footage. So all I did was take screenshots and I blacked out the area where he was bloodied up. And then other versions of the video surfaced. You mean to tell me that we can't get one up close video that will go viral of a guy laid up talking about something, clavicular ran me over, he ran me over. None? We ain't got one video of this? We ain't got one video? Not one? Hold on. Wait. God, I got receipts all over the place. Hold on. Okay. So this is Clavicular leaving the stream. This is him leaving. But like I said, it's very quiet here.
I don't see why.
Now. Nothing. Good. Nothing. Where's everybody? Where's everybody?
Yeah, it seems like he wouldn't be able to go free from that type of thing, you know? Like, he would have all the evidence right there. The guy would be on the floor, the guy would be on the ground, there'd be blood possibly on the vehicle and stuff, so he would have to explain all that away, and there would be no driving off. There would be no, like, okay, you know, we're glad you were able to give us a statement. You can go about your way and stuff. We'll be contacting you if we have any further questions. No, there wouldn't be any of that. There would be like, okay, well, we're going to need to take you down to the station, you know, and, you know, we'd have to give you some more questions. It just seems like everything is kind of too perfect, you know, in terms of him being able to drive away like that. It just wouldn't seem like a situation that if it was any more than what it actually was, if he just hit a car, maybe just bumped a car, you know, and guy's like, look, it's fine, you know, there's no damage, I don't want to press charges. Or maybe they did exchange insurance information and all that stuff, and it was like, it was just that. All right, you're free to go. That makes a little bit more sense to me. Well, he would be able to just drive off, and maybe the guy that got on the hood got shaken off and, yeah, didn't get run over, but just got shaken off. And then the crunch that we heard was him hitting the other car. And that was it.
Now, let's go watch the actual incident. Now, before we watch the incident, I need to tell y'all how bodies sound when they get ran over. But I also need you to know the difference between a car accident, how a car sounds when it hits another car versus when it runs over a body. It don't sound the same, chat. It don't sound the same. I think everybody in here have been in a car accident. Okay. There were a kick streamer that actually ran over somebody. I forgot her name. There was? Who? She's actually going to jail. I want to show you something. Cause I noticed, I'm like, that's too loud for that to be a body. Chad, I need you to understand this is
the thing is, though, it could have been him running over the body and hitting a car at the same time. So that's something we have to keep in mind, and the reason why because remember the guy that one of the parking guys, whatever, he said you didn't see the car because he was on top of the hood. So it could have been that he did run him over and then he did hit a car at the same time. So there is that third possibility.
Cybertruck. This is a Tesla Cybertruck. Are we with me now? And if a cyber truck runs over you, it's not going to sound like it collided with another car. Now, I want you to listen. We're gonna go through this because
excuse me.
I want you to do your best to try. I want you to look at this and just say, "I'm gonna prove Tree wrong." She don't know what she's talking about. Let's watch.
In the back.
Now, this right here is very important. This is the dashboard. And I want you to understand that Clav is very obsessed with this dashboard. If you are committing a crime, you're normally centered on the person that you are committing a crime on. You're not worried about moving the dashboard so it doesn't tell on you. But oops, he was not fast enough.
No.
Run this guy over here.
Oh my fucking
Start driving with this guy in the car. Drive.
Oh my fuck. Oh my god! You probably just ran him over, Clap.
Why are you why you just hit something and now you keep pushing buttons on the dashboard? You want to know why? Here's the guy right here. Here's another car that he just hit. Oh, but it gets better. Hold on a second, chat. Hold on. I want you to look at the time he falls to the side and when this guy, you hear a crash. Y'all ready, chat? Y'all ready? I'm going to say that again. I want you to notice the time he falls to the side versus the time this moving vehicle crash into something. Y'all ready? Here we go.
Oh my god! You probably just ran him.
Y'all want to do it again? Do it again. I'm gonna count.
I don't know.
It
Seems plausible. It seems plausible that he possibly fell out of the way, but it also seems possible that his leg could have been run over by the wheel as he hit the car. So, I mean, both situations, both scenarios seem very possible.
Out loud, okay?
Oh my god! Oh my fuck.
1,000. 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds. He falls to the side, and 2.5 seconds, he crashes into something. But see, here's the deal. That was not nobody he crashed into. That was a car. And his dashboard tell on him.
Oh my fuck.
See the dashboard? Here's a car, and this is his car. And his car is going into this car. Okay, here's some red stuff right there. Boom, right there. He just hit a car. This was a car accident. Hold on, let me. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Sorry. There we go. Huh? Why is the Tesla showing you literally going into the front part of this car? Literally showing it to you.
Right there.
Boom. There we go. Bodies don't sound like that, chat. Bodies don't sound like that. When a car hits a body, it don't sound like that. When a car hits another car, it sounds like that. Hell, when a car hits a motorcycle, it sounds like that. Hell, when a car hits a pole, it sounds like that. But it doesn't sound like that when you're hitting a body.
So, for my conclusion from this, I think a body would make the car, you would hear a squish, whereas if you hit another car, you'd hear a crunch. So, that's kind of the main difference I would hear. But.
Oh my God! That's too much noise for it to be a body. And again,
but also that could have been the interior noise of whatever was getting in the car. Well, I mean, what was in the car? Maybe somebody was, there's maybe like a purse or something was getting jostled on the inside that made that noise too. So it might not necessarily be what's happening on the outside, but what's happening on the inside of the car.
It was 2.5 seconds after he fell to the side. Okay. My bad, she was live streaming on TikTok and killed the man when she live streamed running him over. Her name is Tanisha. Oh, okay. I never heard of her. Did a car sway backwards? What car? This car in front of him just moves to the side. Because at first I thought he hit the car in front of him.
Let's skip ahead a little bit.
There's not. Hold on. I love you. You're my buddy. Okay, Mike. If you got hit by a popular streamer and you were streaming it at the time, and now you can't walk, why did you not post any pictures on Instagram? Because he has the Instagram. This is his Instagram. Do you see any pictures of him in the hospital? Would this not be something you would post on Instagram? Look at what he did to me. Here's my GoFundMe. These people are clout sharks. There's nothing on here. There's nothing on his Instagram of him in the hospital. There's nothing of him showing the footage of him getting hit. There's nothing. It's quiet. And all of a sudden we got the damn my brother is in the wheelchair. How the hell you know, bitch? You're not even at the hospital that he's supposed to be in. Oh, that's right, because he's not in the hospital. I'm just sick. Come on, y'all. Come on. Are y'all serious? There is no hospital? Nobody can produce a hospital? Nobody can produce pictures of his body laid up? We are in an era where people will take live stream footage of corpses. We will allegedly running over a pedestrian on live. Things went, hold on. Am I missing something? Okay. Things went sideways. Oh, let me turn this off. Things went sideways fast for streamer Clavicular because he's now been kicked off of streaming platform Kick. After a while, Christmas Eve live stream appeared to show him running over someone with his car. These are uncertain. This is all uncertain.
Yeah, this is all allegedly. It sounds like the whole thing doesn't really want to incriminate him. Teen Toast Ghost came back. He says, I'm going to bed. Have a good night, camp. Hey, I appreciate you coming to the stream, man. I hope you have a happy new year. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you in 2026, my friend. You have a good night, sir.
Language. The chaotic incident unfolded during a live broadcast on December the 24th, where viewers watched Clavicular, real name Brandon Peters, as he hits the gas. Oh, did you hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Didn't Tree say he sped up? So if you are going by gravity, hold on. Hold on. I didn't even read this article. Wait a minute. Hold on.
I'm going to skip ahead because this is
Did you hear that, chat?
Oh,
Did you hear that, chat?
We're going back to what it sounds like when you hit another car. Let's keep going. Okay, here we go.
At everything. Ready? Because once it finished playing, I'm gonna give y'all a pop quiz.
Just keep your prayers up for everyone. You know what I'm saying? And that's about all I can say. You know, that's really all I can say. I love that, bro. You know? All right.
What?
Crazy. W? PR maxing? No, seriously, boys.
No, it's just
hey, yeah, seriously, it's not good. It's not good. I don't cherish and anyone getting hurt, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So
Dude, his friend is a wreck. Holy shit.
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. You know? But anyway, chat. Anyway.
Gotta get that energy back up.
Guys, we are gonna have just keep your prayers up. Right?
That's funny as fuck.
Chad, what is the first thing that stuck out to you in this?
Dude, his friend was a bigger wreck than he was, man. I don't think he feels sorry or bad that this happened. I think it's the fact that, everything was recorded, and now he possibly is going to go do some jail time for this.
Performance here.
Not a shred, not even an ounce of remorse in his whole demeanor at all.
Chat. If you were happy that he was dead, if you were basically happy about the whole I ran him over, why are you being vague? What's with the vague? What is the vague language?
Maxing? No, seriously, boys.
No, it's just
hey, yeah, seriously, it's not good. It's not good.
What's not good? What's not good?
Uh-oh.
Also, this guy on the left is a terrible actor.
Boom, headshot.
He's a terrible actor.
I don't cherish and anyone getting hurt, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So
why is he on screen?
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But anyway, chat. Anyway. Guys, we are gonna have
and he immediately gets into, guys, we're gonna have a great stream. We're gonna have a good stream. Blah 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 blah.
It's wild, man. It's like how quickly they change, man. It's like they're sorry that this shit happened. I don't think so. I think they're just like, dude, I kind of wish this didn't happen to us, But if you're a streamer, man, you're gonna get stream sniped if you're gonna be out here like this. So let's see if there's anything else. If not, we can wrap this one up. Let's see. I think that might be it.
10 baby mamas, thank you for the $5. Just rewatch this Marky Next Door stream to see if there's anything, and he called out twice. Clav
right
just
here. Right
10 baby mamas gave me an idea. I'm gonna go, and I am gonna go get that.
Just days before he allegedly ran over a stalker with his Cybertruck, Looks Maxing live streamer Clavicular sat down on the latest episode of Michael and Interesting.
That part of that video where he says he hit a car. I didn't like that stream because they kept to the hospital. She said she kept seeing this video over and over again of him getting hit, and she said, and now my brother can't work. My brother can't walk. And he in a wheelchair.
Your brother doesn't work. Your brother just stalks. He stream snipes other streamers, whatever, more popular streamers. You call that work? I mean, I guess it's work because he's getting paid to do it. Ugh. This is I hate this shit.
No evidence whatsoever. I watched Isabella Riley like I watched Andrew Wilson and his fat ass.
That's pretty much it. But shout out to Triologic, Just Tree 411 for giving us a different perspective on this. I mean, she is a former police officer, so she has an eye for these type of things, and it's like we don't want to jump to conclusions. There's definitely people that are I believe like Abba and Preach. They did a video on this saying he basically live streamed him just running over a guy. And he's possibly going to go to jail and all this stuff. And of course, Tozy, did his coverage on it and stuff. And, until something concrete comes out in terms of like court filings and everything like that, we don't really know what's real. So we have to kind of go off of what we see. And, it's a developing story. So I'm not really here to make any complete judgments about what happened. I mean, if you were to ask me, you know, what would I have done in that situation? I probably would have gotten the guy, or maybe would have gotten one of my friends to get him off the car, and we would have driven out of there. But the fact is, he hit another car, so yeah, you can't just hit and run. You know, you got to stay and you got to exchange information and all that stuff. And it seems like the guy, the guy that got run over, the Rican kid or whatever, has he posted since then? That's a good question, actually. Let's see. Is he, let's see, Rican, what's the guy's name? Rican, I don't even know his name. Rican 01 or something like that. Rican 01, or no, what was the guy? The guy that like Clavicular. And I'll type in Rican. Let's see if it's there. Let's see. All right, so let's look. Controversial online streamer Braden Clavicular has been banned from streaming on Click after disturbing incident during a live broadcast. Clips on X appeared to show the young content creator allegedly running over a person while driving a Tesla Cybertruck. Yeah. Clavicular says he acted in self-defense as man jumped in his car was armed. So the 23-second video, I don't really think it has anything in terms of like updates though. This case continues to develop as online users await clarity on the ban, live stream incident, and the condition of the person allegedly struck by the vehicle. So yeah, nothing's come out yet. This is still a developing story. We don't know anything else yet. So that is it, guys. I think that's pretty much all I got for you tonight, and it's 2:37. Is there anything else that we can cover? I don't think so. I think that's pretty much what we came out for. So let me make sure. Oh, here's a little bonus video we can watch, actually. This happened just before the incident of Clavicular running. He ran into John Anthony Lifestyle. For those of you that don't know, he got his channel banned from YouTube, and Game Global was actually the one to get him banned. But so this will be the last video we're gonna watch, and John Anthony Lifestyle is going out pretty sad. Check it out. This is the last video for you.
Huggies front blowout blocker versus.
For you. Let's get through this ad here. All right. So you're about to see John Anthony Lifestyle, and the guy who likes to brag about his body count and stuff. He's gonna come off as super cringe. So I'm gonna cringe you guys out for the last 30 minutes of the stream. The last 22 minutes of the stream. Let's check it out. This
almost
is pretty
8
bad.
hours. Hey, yo.
You've been live for almost 8 hours too.
No, you're not live. You're
I got a
not.
big channel. We're not live.
No, you're. I don't see a camera.
I see a camera. How do you do? John Anthony Lifestyle. Dating.
Dating?
I'm an anti-red pill, anti-black pill.
Really? What pill are you?
What pill are you? White pill? No, I just teach guys to learn games so they can fuck a lot of girls.
Dude, that's definitionally red pill.
Pickup artist.
That's literally red pill.
That's not red pill.
That is.
It's not. One you met in LA. No, I make a shitload of videos against red pill. Like Byron Gaines. So I hate all those.
It's not red pill. It's not red pill.
I'm actually really glad I never took this guy up on his offer to collaborate, because boy, that would have been a horrible idea.
I'm not red pill all the time.
But learning game is like a red pill thing.
But you don't believe in red
Because
pill?
what I heard
Yeah.
like from my perspective,
Honestly,
like they counted the counts.
I think it's misogyny, to be honest.
You don't.
Is it not biology? What's that?
I need to be more like you, is what you're talking about.
That by definition.
Fucked a lot of girls. I fucked 2,000 girls.
That's not hard.
It's not hard to fuck 2,000 girls?
No.
Talk about the guys too. Talk about the guys, John.
How many
gotta
you
be a
fucked?
horny.
What's your lake
I know.
count? What's your lake count?
Enough.
Can you believe John Anthony Lifestyle has a little Pedro guy sidekick here? Like, what's your lake count? What's your lake count? Oh yeah, this guy's really cool.
You can fuck a lot of hot girls too.
What's your count?
Yeah, what's the point of fucking 500 girls?
I don't fuck ugly girls.
2,000 girls and they're all hot?
After the first
What are
50,
the odds?
I have 1,000.
Kabo says, wait, he asked you to collab? He did, actually. This was back in, well, this was after I did the whole Fresh and Fit the first time I went on the show and basically trolled Fresh. He reached out to me on Instagram and he said he wanted to do a collab, but at the time I was like not trying to collaborate with him because I didn't really know who he was, and then I watched the video that he did on me, because he did a video on me, and I think I posted it on my Instagram. Let me see. Let me go to my Instagram real quick, just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'm not about the BS, man. I'm only about the receipts here. So let me show you real quick. If you go back, let me see. Let's see. I shall find it. Mr. John Anthony Lifestyle. Let me find it. Fresh is useless. Okay, I think it's... Yeah. Oh, this one right here. So this is the video that John Anthony Lifestyle did. Caller brutally destroys Fresh. You are worthless at Fresh and Fit Miami. And then I remember I wrote, big shout out to John Anthony Lifestyle for covering my call. And then I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, he messaged me, I believe. And he was like, yeah, man, I'd like to... But I don't see it here anymore. I think a lot of his, well, because he's not on, he got banned on YouTube. Oh, what it was on the YouTube, what was it, the video that he put? Because I commented on his video. It's not on Instagram, but yeah, he basically, when I was like, hey man, thanks for shouting me out, and then he's like, yeah man, he's like, we should definitely do a collab, whatever, and and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. But yeah, that was that. So I'm actually glad I didn't, because there's some stuff I don't agree with him, and I've actually posted it on Reddit. Actually, let's go to Reddit real quick. I know I'm going on a bunch of tangents right now again, but there was one funny thing that I looked up, and it was something I posted a while back. There we go. Let me find it. Go to my profile. Go to my, I think it's posts. Yeah. Oops. Let me go there. Close that. I think it's probably from like a year ago or something, but yeah, it was pretty funny. Let me see. It was when I think John Anthony Lifestyle, he did a debate with Andrew Wilson, and this was definitely over a year ago. And he had Andrew Wilson was talking to him about I think it's like sleeping with guys, whatever, and he's like, look, it's like if a chick looks like a chick, she's a chick, whatever. And we're like, yeah, but if it's a dude, then it's not a chick, you know? Oh, here it is. God, I'm so good at finding this. So I wrote, if you have an over 1,500 lay count, there's bound to be a few dudes sprinkled in there. So let's watch this real quick.
Crucial. Wait, this is crucial. We're at the pinnacle point. We would just like the answers to these very basic questions. This isn't tough. This isn't hard. Please answer Zen's question.
Okay, so if a man is hooking up with something that looks like a hot female, that doesn't make him gay. If a woman is hooking up with something that looks like a hot male, that doesn't make her, or how would it go the other way around? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying if a man like you or me, just one of us on this panel who looks and is functionally male, and we interpret to be a man, has sex with a manly looking female in the functioning working vagina, is he gay?
That looked like a man?
Yeah.
Yeah, she like has a short haircut like mine.
With my definition, that would be more like a gay act, yes.
That would be gay?
Okay, so that's the first part. Here's the second part.
Here's the problem with your argument. You can't say that a man that looks like a man and a man that looks like a perfect 10 female are the same because they share the same chromosome or because they share the same biological sex. You can't say that.
What?
For those of you that didn't get it, we got to watch this one more time. It's very brief. It's only like 15 seconds.
Here's the problem with your argument. You can't say that a man that looks like a man and a man that looks like a perfect 10 female are the same because they share the same chromosome or because they share the same biological sex. You can't say that.
What?
And I did.
That's all. Like, I respectfully disagree. Like, I can't get on board, and I cannot collab with this guy because we just don't see eye to eye. But so, yeah. So now he's going out sad. Let's check this out.
Those are the pictures that I show online. Proof.
Okay. Yo, guys, I've been fucking girls. Let me look at my receipts.
Hold on. He said it's not hard to fuck 2,000 girls.
It's really not.
How many
It's not really.
How many have you fucked?
Probably more.
How high school is this? How many of you fucked? How many of you fucked? It just seemed like that this is all he's got, you know? And whether it's going to Colombia or Brazil, you know, and paying for box and stuff like that, a body's a body, okay? So, and this guy, he's the kind of psychopath that wants to get a tattoo of every time he gets a lay count or something like that. It's so weird, man.
Than you at my age.
More than 2,000?
I'm 20 years old.
Oh, at 20 years old, I was at 3.
You're at 3?
Yeah, but you think it's easy to fuck 2,000?
I could open my Instagram request and have sex with a girl every day, but that's the most retarded.
The craziest part is it's retarded to fuck hot girls.
Bro, this is the new era of auto-tune.
God, I hate ads. Sorry about this, guys. Let's get through this.
Big waste of time. I could go in.
What do you do instead?
Work, stream, make content. You know,
I've been on YouTube 9 years.
Fucking girls is a ridiculous waste of time.
John Anthony lifestyle. Well, it just got banned about a month ago. Now I'm on Rumble. On YouTube? I got banned.
Yeah, he's unfortunately on the Fumble Rumble reject squad.
But
with the AI moderation.
Yeah, I got banned too for that.
Sucks.
Oh, really?
Yep.
When that happened?
I had 4,000 videos.
Yep, I got
Dude,
banned.
when that happened?
I got banned 2 weeks ago.
Dude, it was me too.
Oh my goodness.
You woke up. I had 0 strikes.
Same.
0 strikes.
I don't know.
Sucks. Nobody understands. 9 years.
Nope.
You didn't do 9 years. You're 20, right?
Like
Still sucks. This is my wife. She's from Brazil.
What was
but it's open.
No reason.
It's open on my side.
Community guidelines. It's like, I don't know.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry for that.
I'm not red pill. I have thousands of videos tagging Zerka, Fresh Fit.
I say we keep moving. Yeah,
Zerka. Yeah.
I was on that. I was on that last week.
I do love Fresh and Fit.
You saw me on Fresh?
Bro, yeah, of course I did.
Dude,
bro.
I was cooking them.
Yeah. I saw Fresh at Club 11.
Yeah?
Yeah. Me and Kizzle dapped him up.
Really? Fire.
So they walk away. They walk away from John Anthony lifestyle, and he tries to follow him because he wants to do a collab. This is it's pretty sad.
Tell him you know me?
Yeah, but he didn't give a fuck. He was trying to act cool.
Yeah.
He's cool. Oh, he was mad nice. He dapped him up. I fangirled hard. I was like, yo, Fresh, I love you, nigga.
Oh my god, that's the worst thing ever.
Which one is it? The one with the flare ass Montclair shirt. We got 2 of those. We got 2 of those.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Do you want me to drive it?
Everybody's been telling me about you. I didn't know that was you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Fire.
Well, I'm not a black pillar though. I think black pill's false.
Why?
I got thousands of students that are below average that are fucking
Excuse
hot
me.
girls.
Do you think it's false?
Because I have thousands of students
That
that are
does-
fucking hot girls that are below average.
Your anecdotes refute the overall trend?
No, I know women respond to behavior.
Yeah, go,
because I get
run.
lots of guys super good very quickly with
Right, yeah, you just turn it off. I have to
Do
piss.
you see how like cringe this is, and how like him trying to prove himself to these guys and stuff? It's just coming off as cringe. It's like that's his whole persona is basically trying to prove to other guys that his system works and you should follow him.
I have to piss.
So your woman?
No, I have a system that works for thousands of guys, regardless of how they look.
Dude, definitionally, that's an
How are
anecdote.
the ugly guys fucking the hot
It's
girls?
not anecdotes.
Wait, were people you said?
I have a system that thousands of guys are using to fuck hot girls, even when they are short or look like shit.
So again, that's
What's the first step of the
definitionally,
system?
dude, definitionally, that's
The
an
first
anecdote.
step,
That's an anecdote.
Optimize your profile online.
All
Learn
right.
how to cold approach.
All right, guys, let's restrict
Why?
our
Get your
let's
money up,
restrict
get your looks
meeting
up.
women
That's
to
not
dating
me.
apps.
No, money doesn't
No,
mean
no
shit.
cold
Looks, money,
approaches.
status.
No
Money
meeting
doesn't mean
women
shit.
through fucking natural
Does it?
means.
The only
Here
thing
does.
money does is get you gold diggers.
Looks and status
Nah,
are the most
dude.
important.
I've
That's
fucked
not-
hot girls all around the world. I'm 42. I've lived all around the world in Poland, Ukraine, Brazil.
I'm
all the
sorry,
hottest
I
places.
just don't want girls that smell
Vehicular's
like
a perfect
dick.
example of it. He's super
Dude,
black
Chad,
girl,
do
you're
we want
super-
girls
you're
that smell like dick?
All looks, but now he's realized how
Do
part
you know
of
who
the
Wheat
status
Waffles
go
is,
too.
right?
Yeah, of course.
I
I'm the
don't.
guy that showed Wheat Waffles' face.
Really?
What up?
We
There's no
waffles
interview.
fell
We're
off,
live
though.
streaming. We're live streaming.
And he admitted he got
Wait.
fucked by a gold digger.
Never mind.
Ukraine. Yeah. I'm the guy that exposed Wee Waffle's face.
He's a cook. He needs to fucking
He
die
is
there or
too.
some shit.
I thought you guys would like him. He's like one of the biggest black pillars.
I don't know who it is.
Yeah, but he's like, how can you be a black pillar and not like, doesn't look like that? Like he just has to fix his color and he looks like shit, so you can't take his advice.
Yeah,
I won't even do the things.
But nobody knew what he looked like because he was hiding behind a pair of waffles until I made a picture. Wee Waffle's face.
How'd you find the picture?
A bunch of people did research about his Reddit posts and stuff like that.
So you doxed him?
I showed his face.
I'm looking admiring.
I showed his face. That's it. I didn't give any.
I
didn't give any address.
I would. All right.
Wait, so you don't believe in the black pill? That's ridiculous.
Or the red pill.
It's not about
or
a
the
belief.
red pill, but definitely.
Here's the thing, real quick.
Yeah.
Because you need to hear this. I've been teaching game 15
you
years.
need to hear it though, right now.
Yeah.
I've been teaching game 15 years, right?
Anecdotes.
I've gotten a shitload of guys that look objectively below average.
I have, but not
laid with hot girls.
That's
and
not
even
difficult. That's
Short
not
and
difficult.
Asian guys laid with hundreds of girls.
Bar the girls staying
Yo,
with
guys,
them?
if you just go for girls that smell like dick, you can get laid.
Dude,
a lot of them are
girls that
married
smell
or
like
with
dick will
girlfriends.
fuck you
Well,
guys.
here's the thing. All the black girls tell them it's over. But it's not.
I don't believe in
Never
that.
find love.
It's
They
never
only get
over.
girls that smell like dick.
I never say it's over, but there's a component that's like genetic determinism. That's
give it
definitely real, to a degree.
Yeah, it's genetic determinism.
I don't.
You
I'm,
get your money
I'm
up,
not a
you
black pill extremist at all. I just believe in certain aspects.
You don't think
of it.
women want the
That's
best
like
they can have? That will always be status.
No, all the trade up shit is bullshit.
Well, think about how important
why?
money is. 'Cause
Let's
with the
hear about
money,
why.
you can
There's a
fix your
ton of
you can
girls.
fix your looks.
There's a ton of
and you can
girls
fucking
that are
improve
in
your
love
status.
with normal dudes.
Let's not talk about just.
They're not trying
You're
to
a
cheat
successful
straight up.
booker, you get a Bimax.
Why is it
Your looks are improving because of money.
Because there's a
They're
ton
all
of
related.
girls that love the guy for who he is that aren't going to try to trade up.
And that's what you.
What are we watching? This is basically John Anthony Lifestyle trying to collab with Clavicular, and they're just like, dude, like, we don't care that you had sex with 2,000 girls. We don't care that you have this system in place to help ugly guys sleep with hot girls. You just sound cringe as hell. His YouTube got banned, and now, he's trying to keep it going on Rumble. He's on the Rumble Reject Squad, and he's trying to collab with Clavicular, because Clavicular is popular now up until the whole vehicular manslaughter.
Statistics.
This all happened, I think it was 2 or 3 days before the situation with the whole guy in the vehicle, guy on the hood.
Yeah, I think it exists, but in America, it's a statistical anomaly for sure. Especially in broader Europe, dude. Got it?
I think you might be a little bit silly with your worldview.
Dude. It's not the norm out here, dude. No way.
Yeah.
Why did he get banned? They said community guidelines, but I believe it was Game Global. Game Global is another YouTube channel, pickup artists, that they did kind of a mass report of him, and because John Anthony Lifestyle, he's kind of known to sue people, and put out false copyright strikes, very similar to what Fresh and Fit did a couple years back. And they have the John Anthony lawsuit. That's kind of his little nickname. He likes to sue people into oblivion, and people will stand up to him. And they ended up getting his channel reported. You can't go on his channel anymore. There's no more channel. There's no more videos and stuff. So now he's trying to kind of circumvent the ban by getting on other people's streams and stuff.
It's just a whole bunch of people have been telling me I should fucking do a collab with you.
Confirmation.
You want to trade info? I mean, it's up to you. I got a big audience.
Sure, yeah.
Godspeed, Ice White. Oh, channel terminated. Yeah.
Come you do Rumble and not kick.
Yeah.
In the past month, I got banned on YouTube.
Yeah,
I never did kick.
Oh, okay, exactly.
But I
Why
had
Rumble
three.
and not kick?
Yeah, I'll give you my number.
I thought kick was mostly for gamers. I don't know.
We could do a debate.
If you want to,
he's changing it. Kick was doing super gay. Now he's doing IRL all the time.
But
do the same shit.
in the past 3 months, a whole bunch of people have said Clavicular. So I should do a fucking.
Nobody said that.
Well, you gotta get a fucking kick then, my nigga. Okay. Rumble shit. Rumble
I'll do
so
kick.
shit.
Oh wait, I
There's
don't
no
know what the
traffic
fuck
on
is
there.
that. This
Don't
shit.
do the plus.
Okay, 2. Alright.
Is it plus 20?
Let's go.
Is this your thing plus 20?
Yeah. Oh no, plus. It's all those numbers.
Don't say it.
Yep, there you go.
All right, brother. I'm gonna hit you up.
Yeah, take care.
Watch, they're about to shit on him in the
put
car.
Brickle,
Watch
put
this.
Moxie's.
I'm a little guy. How do I open this video?
How do you open what? Oh, you just go here.
If you guys can move around, I'm happy to listen.
Yeah.
All right, peace.
All right, wait, can we mute and say the Addy?
No, just put Moxie's.
Can we mute and say the
No. Boys, that guy was fucking out of his mind. What a stupid
he does
retard.
not. His system is fucking retarded. It's just red pill shit.
Yeah, I'm not red pilled, but I just teach
You know what the
people
craziest
game.
part? His wife said, "No, definitionally, it's not what red pill." I said, "Why?"
Dude, his wife was.
like, "I don't know. That's just
his
what I've
wife
heard."
was literally
Heard
rubbing
from your husband, fuck ass nigga.
Dude.
His wife was literally rubbing up on me, man.
I know she wanted to cheat on him so bad.
I
I
said one line in Brazil.
Big Zay got that in the bag. Big Zay, you can yell out the window and she'd walk away in a second. Big Zay!
See, I mean, it just goes to show you can have this whole channel that's like dedicated to like, you know, helping young men like sleep with girls and stuff like that, and it's completely lost on the new generation. They're just like, dude, that's not what gives. Yeah, that's not like what works, you know. So I mean, guys are ultimately going to do what they want to do. Cabo says he definitely gave him a fake number. Absolutely, man. He's just like, fuck this guy off, man. Let's just like act like, let's just get him out of here, man. But no, I just thought that was funny. That was pretty hilarious. I don't think there's anything else. I think I got everything else out here. But yeah, man, that's all I got for tonight, man. We're about to end like 4 more minutes, and we'll be at the 3-hour mark. But yeah, I do hope you guys all have a happy new year. Appreciate you guys joining me. I'm glad I'm not sick anymore, and you know, I feel great, man, and I feel good going into the new year. And what channel changes I'll probably be making, you know, making some slight adjustments and stuff moving into the next year. But I look forward to all you guys being there with me, and possible more collaborations, me bringing you guys on so we can all just kind of chop it out and hanging out and stuff. And yeah, you guys just take care of yourselves, all right? Be safe out there, and you know, just continue to you know, thrive out here. And I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys every week, man. You guys will see me check in with you guys, and yeah, man. Hope you guys have a good night, man. So that's all I got. You guys, if you haven't liked the video, please like the video on your way out. And I will see you guys on the next one. This is Camp Hustle 1. Out. Peace.
Camp Hustle 1, squad moves like a freight train. Streaming live Saturdays, no need for a campaign. Cook Benny in the chat, spitting heat, uncontained. Haters lurking in the shadows, they ain't built for this terrain. Covers dropping gems, wisdom sharper than a blade. Exo Charles in the mix, got the whole game amazed. Taking souls for free, no invoice, no delays. Debating Sonic, spitting logic, making waves. Hustlers unite every Saturday night. We shine bright, got the spotlight in sight. Live stream flames, haters take flight. Chopping it with Hank, keep the vibe airtight. Commentary live, no script, just pure flair. Every bar a dagger, leaving doubters in despair. This ain't just a hustle, it's a kingdom we declare. Building brick by brick, we ain't folding under glare. Hank Russell in the cut, breaking bread, trading thoughts. While they talk trash, we strategize and plot. Every stream a canvas, every word a stroke of art. We out here taking names, pulling strings, playing smart. Hustlers unite every Saturday night. We shine bright, got the spotlight in sight. Live stream flames, haters take flight. Chopping it with Hank, keep the vibe airtight.